The creature pulls itself up from the floor, dragging a half-dozen bodies with it. Its writhing, shadowy form pulses with necrotic and illusionary magical energy. Then, like some sort of horrific puppet master, the writhing mass of tendons and sinews begins to move the comatose mages in a macabre concert of living marionettes. So, you guys just... What?
Who's that was great. It was short and sweet. I loved it.
Yeah.
You used the word macabre.
Yeah, that was my favorite word today. I used it like 6 times in various things. I don't know why.
Did you talk to a farmer?
No. Why
That would have been the ultimate place to use it to talk about my cob.
Oh God.
I win. Anyway,
I went to high school with a kid named my cob.
I'm all right. Nope. Moving on. You guys had just passed through the bramble route, and Roshan had told you he can go no further because he cannot cross into the actual Shadow Fell. But that is currently where the Mage Tower lies ahead of you. Just about a quarter mile up a rocky hillside on a grassy precipice sits the tower. Rises 4 or 5, maybe 5 stories tall, right alongside the cliff edge. So that's where you guys are at. Still standing there. The unicorn's still kind of hanging out. He hasn't gone back into his forest yet.
I will ask the unicorn if he can give us a long rest. Because I have no resources.
I have all my resources.
Wait,
Yeah. I'm the only one that did anything in there, and none of it was good.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I'm turned around on the location. Are we not back at our keep?
No.
We're
in
going.
the Shadow Fae.
Yeah, we're going. No, we're in the Shadow Fell, aren't we?
You're currently in the Shadow Fae. You're about to cross into the Shadow Fell.
Oh, I was thinking we already crossed over.
Nope, you guys are still standing in the bramble route.
We're still in the briar patch, waiting for the...
no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking back to the beginning of last week, where we set out from the keep to this point, and now we ended up here. But did we cross out from his portal, or did we end where we were just about to?
You were just about to cross out of his territory.
Yep. It's okay. You were in Minnesota while we did this.
No, he wasn't. He was across the street.
Oh, that's right.
No, Adam actually secretly thinks that this is just all a front to carry out some spy mission.
Oh, I don't secretly think that.
He knows it.
Oh yeah, I did say secretly.
Filbert would like to vehemently stop around and demand to take a nap. Like some sort of child.
The unicorn gets right up in your face and says, "You've already killed my grove keeper."
I didn't kill anybody. He fell.
When we step through this portal, are we gonna fall in? When we step through this portal, we're gonna be like by the Mage Tower on the material plane.
It's not even a portal. It's more like a soft border where the bramble forest comes to an end in a very monochromatic scene on the other side takes place. There's just a little bit of color, but it's very washed out and very pale.
Oh, how cool.
Are we under...
I was just gonna say, is this how it normally is, or is this funky because of some weird stuff going on right now?
Make a history check.
That's what I was going to ask. Is this
I was just going to ask. I was asking.
If you can ask Rashawn. The Shadowfell is always drained of color. It's very drab.
No, I'm sorry. I meant, is this border always here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
The plains, especially the two sides of the Fae and the Shadowfell and a couple other places, very much muddled together in a lot of spots, and so the borders are really strange in certain places.
So this has just happened where the Shadowfell is overlapping with our point in the material plane, or we have to go through the Shadowfell first to get back to that point in the material plane by the Mage Tower?
The Fae, the two sides of the Fae and the Shadowfell are kind of like reflections of the material plane, or at least places of it. So you're in the Shadow Fae version of your material plane.
Okay, I get it then.
You're kind of like in the mirror world.
Yeah. Yep.
Phil has tried explaining this like 6 times, and he has no ability to do so.
Yeah, your brothers are just not getting it. But Roshan,
I'm not getting it.
begins to walk away, and he says, "Feel free to pop up your hut. Your ritual should be done before the leech vines return."
Oh, hey, good call.
There you go.
Filbert will attempt to start casting the tiny hut, the tiny mushroom hut, and then asks if anybody is opposed to a long rest, because I'm pretty sure somebody has a level of exhaustion, doesn't he?
Hazani does. Not Hazani, Marilee.
Marilee. Does Mav have one?
Mav does not, but he has no spells.
Alright, yep. I'm gonna make the hut. I'm gonna make the alarm spell and find a rock to cast the spell by so I can make a nice little house for everyone to sleep in.
Okay. So you guys crawl into the hut. Your hut is transparent, correct?
I can make it not transparent. I'd probably make it brown, because I'm pretty sure that was the color around. We can see out of it, but things can't see into it that way.
Okay. You definitely can. You watch then as you're in the hut as multiple, they look dead and dried out vines come creeping towards your hut, and they begin to kind of poke at it, and when they realize they can't get through it, they just kind of encompass it.
That's good. That's healthy.
What's enveloping the hut?
Vines.
Cool.
But you do get your long rest in, which I've already applied.
Yes.
And so how far from the edge of the thicket were we?
You're right on the edge.
Okay. But the thicket looks like it's growing, or no?
Well, Roshan told you the leech vines would return after he left.
Right, but
looks like they did.
But the leech vines go beyond the thicket?
No, they do not.
Okay. Cool. What you guys want to do?
What's the situation?
The vines are in front of us?
The vines are apparently all around us because we made the hut inside the thicket.
Why don't you just make somebody really big and walk out?
How big was the hut? So how big is the vine?
10
vine, 10 feet. Who can cast fire?
Marilee can.
Yeah.
Would she have to expend? I want someone to light my weapon on
fire.
I'm gonna say that wrong. I want to cut through.
Okay.
I mean, you can leave the hut whenever you want.
I thought we did, and there's just like a canopy of vines.
No, you're still in the hut. You can see the vines growing over it.
Yeah.
I will cut a path out.
All right.
I will help with thunder when needs be.
All right. So it is a bit of a struggle, and I am going to make some. Why don't we make Constitution saving throws for this rather than me make a bunch of attack rolls?
Hey, Mike, is it possible to... So I was going to kind of ask this, and maybe I'll just like find out. Is it possible to have someone, I don't know, like apply their magic to a weapon to like enchant that weapon temporarily with like that attribute?
There is a spell called Magic Weapon. I think that certain magic users can figure that out in order to figure out to be able to do something like that. I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
I can enchant it, and if Marilee has magic weapon, then I think the two of us could probably. But to have it function, I think magic weapon or elemental weapon or whatever it is that like lets you pick the kind of damage it does. Anyways, there's a spell.
Yeah.
I think you can cast it on somebody else's weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's that actual spell, but I figured no one would probably have that right now, and so I was just wondering if we could play with the mechanic to have someone do that. If that's all right. If it's not, that's fine. I was just wondering if that's a possibility, because I was just thinking fire would probably help to cut through these vines. Or have more effect. So
we were told
that's
to not use fire in the bramble. Specifically told to not use fire because it would start the whole thing on fire. And he's already mad about his keeper. I think he'd be mad about the brambles also.
Oh, all right.
That's probably true.
Okay, I didn't remember that.
Necrotic, on the other hand,
That was effective.
might kill the surrounding without spreading like fire.
Yes.
Can I toll the dead on the bush?
Toll it.
You can. So you begin to blast at the bush and the brambles, and for the most part it goes pretty good. Let's see, who rolled that 8? That was Mav.
Oh, I need to roll, right?
Yep.
Oh, that was terrible.
That was terrible.
Both of us were.
I know.
Mav, you and Othig both take... actually, Othig with a +7 doesn't. Othig, you're going to take 2 points. Everybody takes 2 points in necrotic damage. Mav, you take 4.
I'm casting 8 on everybody, by the way.
Okay, good. I was just going to say, because we have that. We got to fix that.
Yeah, the 3 of us.
Okay.
Sweet.
And yes, Marilee does not currently have the spell Elemental Weapon, but could learn it. Actually, you can't. It's a paladin spell. So some extra research would have to be done, but she thinks she can figure it out with the proper help. Maybe even if you guys can figure out how to help these mages in this tower, they might be able to find a different way to get that done.
Hey,
Does everyone really still have the effects of Wargon?
No.
No.
You gave that to us forever ago, 2 weeks ago, and you never took it off.
Actually, I think I gave it to you guys last week.
Yeah, I think Andy...
Yeah, I can't actually remove it because I didn't apply it. It's for Andy.
I can take it off. Bye-bye, Wargon.
Forever ago.
Thank you.
Alright, Wargong is gone. Alright, so you guys push your way out of the bramble root. You leave your tiny hut behind. You'd gotten your rest in. While you were resting, you have noticed that the purple sky has thickened. The clouds are thicker. It used to look like a fog. It definitely looks more like clouds now. Whatever is going on is getting worse.
Okay. Not a problem.
We just need to head north from here, correct?
Yeah, you can see the mage tower from where you're at.
Okay. Spinny. Too much spinny.
For real.
It's not for
Darn
anything. I just what? It's not for anything.
It's not for. It's just for distraction, which it did really, really well.
Yeah.
You all turned and looked. I watched all of your heads kind of go, what?
Probably didn't help that I yelled out spinny, but
But
Probably
yeah.
So you guys.
Oh, hey, I think I'll be able to go to men's conference.
Nice. Very nice.
Anywho, sorry.
Are you guys headed for the tower then?
Yes.
Yeah.
Expediently.
Okay. Make perception checks for me as you head for the path that leads up to it.
here we go.
Yeah.
Starting
too
it
bad.
off right. 4.
I seriously, I wish we were paying attention to how many times you've started a night with a perception check of a 0. Because it's got to be at least 5 now.
I just expect it now.
It
was the first thing that ran through my head. That's why I said what I said. When you said make perception checks, I was like, I really hope it's going to be a 0. And it was.
Yep. Othig is still very concerned about how we're going to make his weapon light on fire. And he's bothering Marilee about it. He's like, so you really think you could learn this to put the fire on the glaive? And she's like, pay attention to what's going on. And
he's just like, he's so very crun about things, and there's like obviously some very talented people who can use magic around him, and I think he just wants to try to figure this out for himself in his own way.
Yeah. Let's see. But Mav, nobody else notices this, but as you're walking, you notice that the grass here, it's really strange looking. It actually looks like it's hair, not grass. Like when you look at hair with a magnifying glass and you see the little like weave thing that it has going on and texture to it, that's what all the grass here looks like. And as you guys approach it, it kind of bends towards you, almost like it tries to touch you.
Creepy.
I would relay that information.
Okay. You guys, the grass is hair.
What's better than it being lava?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So you make your way to the path, and you make your way up, and you guys continue to notice little changes like that. There aren't a lot of trees out here, and there aren't a lot of trees in this area of the Empire either. It's a very sparse, plainsy type forest land, but all of the scrub brush and everything else it's just different. It looks like an organic, but instead of being plant matter based, things are made of scales and skin, and it's hair instead of grass, and fingernails instead of leaves. It's a very creepy thing once you start getting there, and you begin to quickly realize that the whole environment being very monochromatic with just a touch of color is probably the least creepy part of the whole experience of being in the actual Shadowfell. And the further you get in, the darker it gets. So you're maybe an eighth of a mile away from the Fey line, and the darkness begins to increase quite steadily. And as you press on, you can maybe see 10 feet. And then the next 10 feet is definitely dim light. So your vision is thirded in this place. And then beyond that, it's just dark.
And is it a natural kind of darkness, or is it an unnatural?
I mean, we're in the Shadowfell.
I know, but
it feels natural for this place. It doesn't feel like something is making this effect. It feels like this is just the way things are here. There's no sun, there's no moon, there's no stars. It's just darkness in vaguely colored objects around you.
That was kind of what I was going for. Okay. Was I get that it's not like there's a shadow.
Yeah, it's just thick with dark and shadow. So you continue to scramble up the path, and it weaves back and forth up the hillside, and you get to the outside of this here tower. Ta-da, map time.
I'm the map.
Boop. That's the tower. And you guys can see a door.
I would like to inspect the door for traps.
Make a perception or an investigation check for me then.
On it. Mav, there's traps on this door.
You are fairly certain there are no traps on this door.
I mean, I'm not touching the door.
Is it locked?
Has Marilee been here before?
She has been to the one on the Prime, and she says it looks a lot like the one on the Prime, but she recalls, and it's funny because now you guys are thinking about it, when you were still in the Fae, you could see the tower. And you could see that it had started to crumble and tip a little bit. It leaned to just a little bit to the side. And now that you're here, you can't even see all the way up to the top of it when you're standing at the bottom of it because of the darkness. She has been to this particular mage's tower before. but not the Shadow Fae version of it.
Right.
So things look sort of normal, she says.
All right. Would you like to ring the bell, or would you like to just, open the door?
Well, if we're ringing bells, I'll just ring the war gong. Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
Is it not locked?
I will carefully open the door.
Okay.
Actually, I just want to peek inside.
All right. So you open the door and you peek inside, and you don't even get to look inside before you stop and go, well, that's strange, because you open up the door, and this entire room ahead of you kind of looks like it's full of a thick black jello-y substance.
Like just on the ground?
Nope. Like the whole room.
Oh, like we'd have to cut through it. Like
floor to ceiling jello. Like it almost looks like licorice jello kind of mixed with a pudding feel.
Like did the door push some of this stuff out of the way too?
No, like when you pulled the door open, some of it is still clinging to the door you pulled open because these doors opened out. So you pull the doors open, and there's still an indentation in this gunk from where the handle was.
Does it have an odor?
Yes, it smells like rot.
I'm gonna take my spear.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna take my hand axe.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put the metal blade of it into it, not like all the way into it, but like into it just to see if there's any adverse reaction to the metal.
Sure.
Mav is walking backwards, by the way.
Sure, you stick it in there, and there is currently no adverse reaction. You pull it back out, there's some of the black slimy goo on it, but it doesn't do anything to the axe.
I think we'll stab it to see if it gets banished.
Ooh.
You stab it, it does not get banished.
Yeah, I figured that.
I would like to take a handful of it.
Filbert, as you touch it, make a strength saving throw for me.
I will do that, but I will also do this.
Can I help him?
Try. I don't need it. I
Nope.
got a 9.
Nope.
I got this. I am
Filbert,
strong.
you are pulled to the other side of this goo, and you realize that this goo is not filling the whole room. It is only about a foot thick. And
Hey.
you are standing on the inside of this room on the other side of this goo. The pull happened so fast you feel like you almost teleported.
Am I covered in goo?
Nope.
Can I attempt to go back through the goo?
You can. Are you going to resist?
No.
It pulls you back through to the other side very quickly.
I am going to grab Mav suddenly and then touch the goo again.
Mav did say he was backing quite a ways away.
Well, I thought he said he was walking backwards, as in he was following us, watching behind us.
No, he was getting the heck out of Dodge. I understood what he was saying.
Who is standing there? Othig's standing there. Othig, you're coming with me.
No. Othig has some questions to ask before that happens. Question 1 is...
What is it? It's an athletics check.
Can someone... Question 1 from Othig is, can someone roll an Arcana check on it?
Othig, you do need to try to dodge the Filbert as he tries to grab you, smiling, most likely.
What? A jerk.
You're gonna get away. Don't worry. I only rolled a 9.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
You know that.
Here's what we know, is that Phil and then immediately something came out and attacked Othig.
And then went back inside, because I touched it immediately to go back inside like I was trying to pull him with.
Oh, that's
I'll
true.
stay inside.
So Filbert is now back again on the other side. Othig asks if anybody can do an Arcana check on this crap.
Oh.
Nope. That's probably at advantage. You do have a wizard and...
It is at advantage.
Oh my god.
So, okay, a 12 isn't terrible, but, it is what it is. You're not sure what this stuff is, but it's acting like a membrane of some kind.
Okay, here's the thing. So I'm going to ask the two people who are not playing with the wall and can actually hear me. We don't know what's... Can we see Phil on the other side?
Yeah, Phil's on the other side. You can see through this stuff.
Can we hear through it?
Yes, but it's very muddled.
Okay. So, I guess the first thing is, it just seems really weird that it's like that. So, I kind of want to don't teleport through it. I would consider cutting through it to get through to the other side. I'm not sure if we should do that either. And then the other part of me is like, can we harness some of this and take it with us to research it and experiment with it later?
Should we make our own teleporting door?
Because Othig thinks if that's what it does, he doesn't understand how it works. But if we can harness this, this could be a really cool thing.
All right, Mav, get a contract out.
Mav will write a contract with the goo.
Very nice.
Will the goo accept or resist?
The goo has no understanding of contracts.
Yeah, of course. So, like, Othig's inclined to just cut through it and not be teleported through because he doesn't know what that's doing.
So the few times you have tried to attack it, it heals almost instantly. I guess heal is the wrong word because you don't feel like you're actually damaging it. It's almost like cutting through water.
Okay. All right. So, I guess that answers that. Can we take it?
Playing with this.
Fill up a vial with it.
Yeah.
You can definitely scrape some off. There was some that was clinging to the door. You may put into your inventory Shadowfell licorice goo. That'll just remind me of what it is. I don't actually have a name for this stuff. I didn't expect you to collect it.
Okay, Shadowfell licorice goo.
How long have you been playing with us?
Yeah.
Filbert's going through that door.
We like 2 weeks ago tried to collect the goop on the water.
That's true. You did. So, Filbert, you guys are now watching Filbert open up another door and move further into the building as you're scraping the goo together. Filbert, on this side of the door, you see what looks to be some sort of entry chamber. There's a long counter space, several desks. You don't know a lot about Mage's Towers, but it's pretty easy to put together that this is some sort of study and waiting room, maybe for regular people that aren't allowed all the way into the tower.
Okay. So wait, it's the foyer.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a foyer feel to it, but not entirely. Okay. What are you three
I will take a seat at the desk immediately to the right.
Okay, Filbert now disappears from view.
I would have been going through.
Okay. You pass through without much of a problem. When you touch it, there is a very strong pulling sensation, and then you're just on the other side.
I will, jump through.
You will jump through?
Yeah.
Okay. You show up on the other side standing with no forward momentum.
Oh, weird.
Seeing that nobody has been attacked, Mav will go through, expecting to be attacked.
Marilee goes through as well. And then
Mav comes through and it's just a skeleton.
Too bad I don't have disguise person.
Filbert, as you start to move around this place, and maybe you might not sit down at this desk, you realize that everything is covered. You know how when dust collects and then the environment gets humid and it makes that grease dust?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everything is covered in a half inch of that.
Oh.
Dude.
Would it constitute as dirt at this point?
Maybe.
I will attempt to use mold earth and move some of it off the space I want to sit on.
Yeah, that works. That's fine. You dust the chair. It kind of sloughs off. It doesn't become airborne dust again. It just kind of sludges off to the side. It pills up and just blip onto the ground.
How long do I think it would take me to collect this all into a pile and clean the room?
Oh, quite a long time to clean the room.
Okay, then I'll just clean my desk off and have a seat.
Okay. Yeah, it would take you probably 20 minutes to clean the room using your cantrip at least.
Okay.
You got Marilee with Mage Hand.
It'd be far longer than that. If you had some help, maybe 20 minutes, but yeah. If you're just using Mold Earth, probably an hour.
If you have some help, you don't have help.
Nope.
So yeah, there's the 6 desks here in the counter, and there's 2 doors along the northern wall.
So I would just ask Marilee to give us the material plane version of each room that we're walking into.
Okay.
Like, obviously she's not going to know, what's going on in this version of it, but like this was the what room?
This would have been the common room, she calls it. There's, if her memory serves her right, there should be a library on the other side, which would have contained all the books that they were more than, usually willing to lend out to anybody who came here to research stuff.
Through both doors?
Yep, through either side. It'd take you to either side of the library. Normally there'd be attendants at this desk. You would send them to collect a book on the topic you were researching. You'd sit down at a desk and you'd be able to read it until you were done. Then they'd put it away. There would be, on the other side of this room, there would be 3 other towers. Each would have a teleporter to a different floor on it. One would lead to the living quarters. One would lead to the reagent and atrium area where they grow their own plants for potion making and other things like that. And the other one would lead to the spell practice and testing grounds. There is another floor of the tower that she would never had access to, and she does not know how to access it. But she would tell you that she watched an archmage once basically just walk through the center tower walls.
So Mav nods and begins walking towards those center walls.
That's funny.
Cautiously.
So she would point out the roundness of the tower there. She's like, that's the center tower. So you approach it and nothing.
Mike, I'm checking for traps on the right-hand side door.
That's the center tower there. Yeah, that guy. Okay, make an investigation. Oh, you did already. You are fairly certain there are no traps.
I'll open it.
All right, you open it and you do see
a trap.
No.
A mimic.
You see an explosion.
The door is a mimic.
It's one of my favorite mimics.
The tower.
It bites your hand when you go to open it.
I will never forget the yelping noise that Tony made when I hit him with that door mimic back in Seymour.
Yep.
It was such a wonderful experience.
I was so unsettled.
So it opens up into a library. The books look like they are covered in a half-inch of mold. The furniture is cracked and rotting. It's just a pretty unsightly place. There is a purple glow coming from that archway to the east, and a green glow coming from the north. But here you're having a harder time seeing in here as well. It's not quite as bad as outside, but your dark vision is definitely limited, and there is no natural light in this place.
I'll light a torch.
You light a torch, and it changes nothing. You can see the torch burning, but it doesn't do any. It doesn't cast any more light.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna put that out because that's no use then. I'm gonna go towards this right side spire.
You see a large glowing purple disc hovering just off the floor, like an inch off the floor.
I'm going to yell for someone to come look.
Okay. So,
Does Marilee have dancing lights?
I do not believe so. I think she's only got the light
dancing
cantrip.
lights.
You have it?
Of course I do. I have all kinds of useless spells.
Yeah, all kinds of useless spells.
No, she's got regular. She has regular light.
Okay.
I'm just going to point at the glowing, floating purple disc and say, "What's that?"
So Filbert will produce the dancing lights and just give all 4 of them, like he's handing them to Thanok.
But I can't control them, so this does me no good.
Right, just tell me where you want them.
Can you, if you stretch them out in a line, can we see further?
You cannot actually. As the lights move out of your actual vision, you can see where they are, but you can't see anything around them. So it'd be like looking at a star into space. That's the feel that you
that's
get.
so cool.
They're not casting any light that you can perceive, but you can see them.
That's so cool.
Okay, all right. We'll get rid of that then. I'll go with Mary Lee and take a look at the
I would join.
Yeah, she confirms that is one of the teleporters. If memory serves her, that's the one that goes to the living quarters.
This disc goes to the living quarters?
She believes so.
Okay, I want to walk to the one at the back of the library.
Yep.
Okay, that's the green one, and she.
While he's doing this, can I look at the library books? Are any of them like? What are the like? Here, I'll do an investigation for these.
Sure, thank you. I was just about to ask for that.
Okay.
So you start looking at the titles, and can you read Sylvan?
No.
Okay.
If I. No.
Okay. There's
I'll cast I'll cast comprehend language.
Okay. Are you gonna ritual cast that or burn a spell slot?
I'll just burn a spell slot.
Okay. So they're written mostly in Sylvan. You did see a few that were written in Draconic. I don't know if that changes your cast.
I think I speak. Hold on.
Because I thought you spoke Draconic.
I do speak Draconic.
And Phil speaks Sylvan.
And Phil speaks
do
Sylvan?
you? Okay, so I won't use that then.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want you to burn a valuable resource for your third level or third caster if you don't need to. So they're titles that you would sort of expect to find in a mage's library, except they're twisted. Like if you were looking for a title on edible plants, the title would be something like "The Plants That Eat You from the Inside."
Oh.
And that type of pattern follows pretty consistently through all the titles, where how to cast fire magic. It's like how to be burned alive by fire magic. It's they're all really like skewed and messed up.
But seriously, if there's a book like that second one, you should find out. Like, you should see what it says in that. I mean, I think kind of curious.
Actually, I am kind of curious on this.
Okay.
First off, like, is there actually a book on like plants that eat you from the inside, or
you could find a book on dangerous plants. I just threw that out there as a thing.
Yeah, I would like to.
You want to read one of the books, basically.
I want to actually take a couple of these books.
Okay, make a dexterity check for me.
Check, you said?
Yes, please.
That doesn't matter, it's the same. Jeez.
As you grab this book, it crumbles to dust, and spores and mold goes everywhere, and now I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, jeez.
Is this poison?
This is not a poison.
It's a disease.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you quickly see it coming, you put your hand over your face, and you back up, and you wave around. Phil, you're going to have to make this too, because you're helping him determine what books these are.
Oh. I need to make a Constitution saving
Yes, please.
throw. Flap.
Okay.
18.
So you both back up real quick. Maybe because Phil's very used to the nature of funguses, he sees what's coming and he just slaps his hand over your face and backs you up.
Yeah.
It didn't go well. And now there is a pile of mold and dust where that book was. Looks like everything here is very fragile and ready to crumble.
Yeah, okay. Alright.
Already checked out the green floaty disc?
Yeah, Marilee thinks that one leads to the atrium and the alchemy chambers.
Okay. I'll go to the one on the west.
Yeah. Alright, you guys have pretty much explored the first floor of the tower, other than figuring a way into the central pillar, which Marilee told you there is a way, she just doesn't know what it is. And that one, she believes, goes to the magical experimentation rooms.
I'll cast... I feel like this is too simplified for this, but I'll cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
Specifically looking for the inside, for the middle tower.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic, and around the tower, at where you'd assume there would be symmetrical points of entry to the other doors, you see a repetition of what looks of a yellow pyramid, a green pyramid, and a purple pyramid. And that repeats itself in 3 different places, like one here and one here.
You said yellow, purple, and green?
Yep, and one there.
Are they on the same side as their...
All 3 are together,
yes,
correct?
All 3 are together every time you see them.
Oh, in what order? Are they in different orders?
No,
time?
they're always in the same order.
What about down in front where the green arrow is pointing?
Nope.
There's nothing there?
Nothing there.
Othig wants to try to enter from there.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I've already tried that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try from the other side, though?
I tried from the green arrow side.
Yep.
I wanted to try from mine. The other side.
Oh, the orange. Okay.
That side has the same 3 symbols over it. So you walk up to the wall there, and it is a solid wall.
What are the 3 symbol order? Like, which colors are in order?
Yellow, green, purple.
If I touch the runes, do they change at all?
Nope. They're up pretty high, too.
Matt thinks we should go to the yellow circle first and explore that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Alright, so you can step on the yellow disc then?
Mm-hmm.
That's probably a really bad idea.
You don't want to go to the magic experimentation room?
No. Phil wanting to dispel magic.
That was a whisper.
Oh. Well, I can't dispel magic, so you'd have to do it, and I think it's a bad idea.
Marilee can also do it, too, so...
I
and
still think
she
it's a bad idea.
confers.
That it is also a bad idea.
Well, I mean,
Specifically...
they're teleporters, and you found no stairs, and so if you dispel the teleporter, you might not ever get to use it again.
Right. Can you aim dispel magic, or is it just like a pulse?
No, you aim it. You hit something with it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, you could try to dispel magic on the door, but I'm guessing there's mechanisms for that.
You mean wards?
Things in place to stop.
Things that blow up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think dispelling magic while we don't understand what is causing what in the first place would
not be a good idea.
Yeah,
but it'd be a lot of fun.
Just afraid to take risks.
Let me just point out one point of order. There was a mage tower in Barovia that blew up.
You don't know about that.
No, we do.
we do know about it.
Yeah, but you don't know what caused it.
We do.
No, that happens 50 years in the future.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other tower that we know is destroyed.
What other tower?
Oh, no, I was talking about the one with...
The one in, where was the other one? Mike, you told us about it like 2
I'll be back.
Oh, yeah, that's in Balanovia.
Balanovia, yeah.
Yeah, that one definitely blew up when the Nightmare Lord escaped Hells.
Yeah.
Yep, that one blew it up.
No, I think I'm not opposed to dispelling magic.
Sounds like you are.
After we've used the teleporter. but I don't want to dispel it now because
I don't put stipulations on your fun.
Yeah, but maybe we should be putting stipulations on your fun.
I feel like you're singling me out, and I understand why. And I just sit down and I realize what's happening. And that's all.
All right. So I think we're gonna go in the yellow teleporter. Where did Mary Lee say that she thought this was going?
To the magical experimentation chambers.
Yeah, perfect.
Definitely the place we should be.
Yeah.
Nothing bad happens there.
All right. So you guys go through the teleporter, and not too terribly long after that, you step onto it, and it begins to, I guess the best way to describe it is warm up. The teleporter starts to warm up, and you're all standing there for a little bit, and you're looking awkwardly at one another, and then all of a sudden, poof, you're gone, and you're standing on another teleporter in a completely different place. The floor here, you can tell, is at an angle. So you're pretty high up in the tower. It's a pretty... I wouldn't say it's an extreme angle, but if you put a marble on the floor, it would definitely start rolling to the other side.
I'm going to check all my bits.
All your bits are there, and as you continue to stand there, you feel the teleporter starting to warm up again.
I get off the teleporter.
I'm going to get off the teleporter, and then I'm going to check all of Mary Lee's bits.
Hey.
She clobbers you, and then smirks and says, "Not in front of the children," and looks at Phil.
Phil looks right at her.
She smiles and curtsies. So you guys are not on the teleporter circle, but you're in this room.
Alright, so let's go forward. There.
Okay, so you can see in this room there are a bunch of interior walls. And it looks like they must belong to some rounded chambers.
Is our vision hindered here like it was before?
Yes, it is still dark.
Does the range of detect magic is further than our visible range, I think.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Then it would operate similar to the dancing lights, where you would ping an object that signifies itself as magic, but you wouldn't be able to see anything around it.
Okay. Okay, that's what I was asking. Is that anything lit up with magic?
Nothing in. Actually, the interior rounded circles are highly warded magic, super high in abjuration, that's the protective one, right?
Yeah,
I should know that because Mary Lee is an abjurationist. But yeah, so Othig just keeps creeping around. Oh, crinkle, crinkle.
My apologies.
That's all good. So
got to have the snacks.
It's true.
Ooh. Is that another alcove?
this is it looks like there is a door to a room there. And then you're seeing just a little bit more. Filbert comes up into here. This whole area is... There are 4 doors inside this area you just walked into, Filbert. Each looks like they lead into one of these circular rooms that everybody is figuring out take up the center of this area.
Okay. I'm going to check for traps on the 4 doors.
Okay. Othig, you're fairly certain, as usual, there are no traps.
I will open the door.
Alright. Othig, make a dexterity saving throw as lightning arcs off this door at you.
Sweet.
You guys hear the crackle hiss of magical lightning, and Othig takes it straight to the face. Othig, you take 32 points of lightning damage.
please.
I'm going to kick the door open.
Well, the door is now open.
I'm going to come around the corner and just say, do you want me to do that?
I'm just going to yell out, there's too many doors.
In here, you see a room. It's got a table on it, and there's some devices there that you do not recognize, and there's a bunch of cabinets in this room.
I thought
now I will yell for one of you to come look.
I thought this looked like the lounge in the Millennium Falcon.
No, I guess a little bit, but it is not. Filbert, you are fairly certain also there are no traps.
Thank you, Nav.
And we've done a rest, so I can give you one of these guys.
Filbert will mark the door and then move to the next.
Okay. You can use that roll for all these, Filbert.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm not going to make you roll for everyone. These doors are not trapped.
Alright, I will...
You're fairly certain they're not trapped.
Yeah, I will open the one to...
Mav requests will be next to the doors that get opened.
Tony to the DM, have we figured out that a trap check finds magic, or do we have to do an Arcana check to find magical trap?
You know you would have to do something magical to find a magical trap.
If Detect Magic pick out a magical trap?
A Detect Magic would definitely pick out a magical trap. But I've already told you that these circular rooms are heavily warded. So these rooms are covered in abjuration magic.
So with the combination of Detect Magic being up and looking for traps specifically, would we be able to isolate? Is this just a general ward, or is this a...
You would need to make an Arcana check.
Okay. Is this at advantage?
At advantage. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So 15. 15's not terrible. It's not a bad roll at all. It's a partial success. You and Marilee and Mav are looking at these doors, and you realize there is a traceable pattern etched into some of the ruins that deactivates something, but you don't know what, and you don't know how to activate it particularly.
We know how to activate it.
You do. You have figured out how to activate it. Othig is still waiting for somebody to come look at the room that he opened up. Hey guys, I found stuff. Filbert, you don't know enough about this stuff.
Nope, but he told me to take a look, so I'm going to take a
look.
These
look like magical devices that you've seen Thanok playing with when you've been spying on him in his workshop.
You weren't supposed to tell him I was doing it.
Oh, sorry. He doesn't know. He knows.
Right.
Act like Adam doesn't.
He knows that all of my tiny animals have a set of antlers that just don't belong.
This looks like a practice room for enchanting.
Oh. Is there anything left over? Is it all just pretty?
Is there anything Thanik can steal from here to use for himself?
Make an investigation check.
Is there anything that's going to crumble to spores and try to kill him?
You can have 500 enchanting points as you collect different powders and reagents and things of that nature that you might be able to use later.
Score.
Seeing that Thanak was super successful, Phil's going to run over to this door.
Oh boy.
Okay. You going in?
Is it trapped?
You don't know. Make a check.
I'm going to check for traps. It is definitely not trapped.
You are fairly certain there are no traps?
I am going to stand off to the side a little bit because the last one sent off a lightning bolt. I'm going to be out of the trajectory, and I'm just going to thunderbolt or thunder wave the door open.
Okay. Then you can make your saving throw at double advantage as the lightning bolt goes off, and it looks like the trap is designed to hone in on the nearest living target, but you are ready for it.
Got him. What kind of save?
Dexterity. That's a D12 you just rolled.
It moved. Why did it move? There it is. Bap.
Oh, those are all terrible,
bad.
Filbert. Those are all
All
so bad. You'll take 22 points of lightning damage. And you guys hear from the other end of the tower, Filbert yelping and the thunder and lightning going off. And Marilee's like, he's an idiot, isn't he?
Matt just shakes his head like, I said I would open the doors.
And I'll go into the next room.
This room is filled with parchments and inks and more reagents. This looks like a practice of scribing room.
Mav, get in there!
Not for alchemy. Alright, Philip's gonna run
Matt will go collect some stuff there.
And I'll go.
I'm gonna just come in the middle, and I'm gonna yell for everybody to come to me very quickly. And I'm gonna have a little moment, moment where I say, I don't know what happened in between our long rest, but we have all gotten really, really impulsive. Can we not right now? Thanks. Okay.
Filbert runs to the next room. Alright.
He's just trying to keep all the loot for himself, I say as I run off.
As you run off, open a room and then give it to somebody else.
I mean, that happened once. It can't happen twice.
It happened twice.
No.
Both
thing got blown up by the other one.
Yes, but you went in there and immediately told me to come in there.
Well, sure.
Filbert, are you opening this door?
I'm not. I am not going to impulsively open this door. I am going to cautiously open this door.
Alright, well, you open this door, and thankfully no trap goes off.
Hey!
This looks like another study area, except maybe for more advanced students.
I begin to study. I'm disappointed that I don't find any plants.
You do your best performance check of studying.
Yeah, I will look like I am studying to see if it gives me a reward.
Make a fatness check. Roll a d20.
Oh.
As you sit down at the desk to pretend to study, the chair collapses below your weight and drops you onto the ground.
I'll just stay there and
almost like you did to the Grove Keeper.
Yep. Hey, I would just like to say it wasn't Thana. Alright?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Has Marilee been to this on the material plane?
No, she's never been here, but she was just told what was here. She would guess that each of these rooms are probably designed to contain certain kinds of magic. So you'd be able to practice by casting fireballs in this room without destroying in one of these rooms without blowing yourself up.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Filbert's gonna come back by Marilee and be like, "Where do they keep the plants?"
In the atrium and reagent harvesting room that I told you about earlier.
I wasn't listening.
Well, yeah, you
clearly.
should.
I will bring Mav. I'll have the other guys kind of clear out an area, and then Mav and I will
attempt to open.
Yeah, I'll go to which one do you want, and I'll.
You try to open, and I will attempt to absorb whatever you miss.
Okay. So I'm gonna open this room.
Okay.
You gonna check for traps first?
Yes, I am. I'm just letting you know which.
Filbert checked all these traps already.
Can I be next to Thanak in case, just to help him with if he needs to get out of the way or something?
No, I'd rather there not be that much people in our space.
Yeah.
Filbert already checked these. There's no traps on these doors. I added 22.
Yeah, and you did say I did do an Arcana check on this, so I think
you do know these doors are magically warded. There are no physical traps. Filbert is very confident of that, but you do know that there very possibly are magical traps if you do not open the door properly.
Can I do an intelligence check to see if I can figure out how to open this?
I was actually going to have you do that, so yes, you may.
Okay, good. Cool.
That's perfect. 16. So you trace a pattern that you've seen as a magical symbol before, and it lights up and the door opens up.
Hey.
Nice. Okay.
I should have done that with the other door.
Inside is a fairly empty room. You can see etchings of illusionary and invocation magic in this room. Actually, the longer you look with Detect Magic, you see it shifts to be all sorts of different kinds of magic.
Oh, weird. Okay. I will open this one.
Make another
And
check for me.
Do the same thing. Hey.
You open this one without much of a hassle. Merrily is impressed.
I flex my brain at her.
I think I heard about that in the movie Waiting.
I never saw that movie, so I don't get
This thing has a similar thing going on. It looks like the symbols on the floor designating what type of magic seem to be in fluctuation.
Okay. Do we want to... do we... We can probably just assume that the other two are the same thing. Do we want to be thorough about this?
Yeah.
Or do we just want to move on?
No.
Filbert is heading for the teleporter.
These rolls.
Yeah, you very easily figure out the pattern on that door.
Okay. And then...
Dude.
Oh my gosh!
It's puzzle time with Thanak. Yeah, you just masterfully work your way through these puzzles in this area, and don't fail at opening any of the rooms at all.
Alright.
Thanak's like, this door is 1645, that one's 1922.
Yeah.
I think this one's going to be 64, 68, too.
Yeah.
All that studying.
Yeah. This is sadly why I can't drink as much as you. Okay. And doesn't look the rooms inside. Do they look like they are basically the same?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, it looks like there are 4 different training rooms where people can go in and use whatever spell from whatever school.
Yeah, you think so.
What were you saying?
You think so, yeah. That makes
Okay.
sense. Filbert, are you going in that room?
Yeah.
Okay. The minute you do, a shadowy mage appears on the far side of the room. Please roll a d6 for me. He is holding a yellow crystal.
That's 2.
That's a 2. What happens on a 2?
I don't know.
I'm about to tell you. Everybody make dexterity saving throws as he casts a storm that huge balls of ice start crashing from out of the ceiling into the ground around you, and
Everybody?
Matt would like to absorb that.
Okay, you absorb the 4th level ice storm spell,
Sheesh.
and the mage fades.
That's unfortunate. Okay. And we're going to first level cast. Nobody's hurt.
I'm
That's a
hurt.
real
I have,
problem.
9, I have 9 wounds. You can heal me.
I can fix that.
We're going to heal Filbert.
Sounds good.
Hey, I am healed. Now, I walked into this room and that happened.
Correct.
Have we deduced that that'll probably happen if I walk into another room?
As players, I think that's a fair assumption. As dwarves, perhaps not. Filbert, roll a d6 for me. 4. What's a 4?
We're sciencing, Thanak. We're sciencing.
I need everybody to make intelligence saving throws for me.
Come on.
I'm so bad at these.
Oh man.
Is it a spell?
It is another spell,
Can Matt
man.
absorb it?
if
Actually,
you want.
What level spell is it?
It is a 5th level illusion spell.
Othig's getting the hang of this smarts thing.
If you are not sure about that, I'll counterspell it.
Sure, if you want to counterspell it.
Okay, you counterspell it and the mage fades.
Was he holding something?
He was holding a yellow crystal.
Did he not have to roll?
He didn't seem to.
Should have.
That's so cool.
All right, before we move any further,
I walk over by Mav.
everybody come here. We are going to cast Beacon of Hope.
Wait a minute! I should have had to roll for that. I didn't have to roll for that?
You did not have to roll for that. Counterspell took effect immediately. And you definitely, between Mav's check, determined that it was a much higher level spell than you're capable of countering without a challenge.
Yeah. Anybody want to make an educated guess onto why that is?
No. I would like to prepare the Dispel Magic spell as I go into the next one as a readied action for when I see that guy to see if I can dispel that yellow crystal.
Okay.
You want to dispel the crystal?
I do. The yellow crystal that the guy's holding.
You've seen him twice now, so I would say it does look like he's a shadow figure. It looks like you wouldn't be able to hit the crystal because it's wrapped in his hand.
Oh, okay.
He's holding it in a closed fist, basically.
Yep, I get what you're saying.
But you can see through him because he's a shadow.
Yep. Not gonna try and polymorph.
Ooh, excellent.
Okay. Number 1. This time he shows up in the room and he's holding the crystal in an open hand and he stands there.
That's you, Mav. What are you doing?
Mav will go grab the crystal.
As you get closer to him, you begin to make out some of his features. He has his eyes closed, and as you pull the crystal out of his hand, he opens his eyes, and you hear him whisper, "I'm awake." And then he fades.
Good morning. Yeah. So I'm holding crystal.
You are holding the yellow crystal.
I'm going to put that in my backpack, and you can continue on. I think we have our thing that we need.
Yep. 2 more, and I think you can get to the center tower.
And as you say, I think we have what we need. Phil's just going to go into the next one.
Yep. Filbert runs into the last room because he needs to know, and nothing happens.
Alright. Well, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Let's go with teleporting.
A teleporting. Which one now? Green or purple?
I think we're going to go on the green.
Filbert knows where the atrium is. He's headed there.
Okay.
I have friends there, I assume.
Hey, before we go, Fennec, do you want to investigate those other two rooms to see if there's anything of use in there?
Oh yeah, there's that.
I could.
You should.
Yeah, I'll go in. I'll go into this one first. Yeah, that one first.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Wow.
You can have another 100 enchanting points.
All right. I'll take that, and then I'll go on the top one.
You don't find anything useful there. We'll just save you the time.
Okay, cool.
Find a broken chair.
Yeah, I found a broken chair. You said 100?
Yep.
All right, I'll take it. Okay.
And these are all of these reagents and things you're finding. They're stuff that normally you would have a very hard time finding, and even to some point be not okay with using. There's things like vials labeled infant's blood, and like other stuff that you know has definite enchanting uses and purposes, but it's all on the dark side of magic. It's not saying like you couldn't use it for good purposes, but through you it might wield a power both great and terrible.
I don't think Thanik cares about that.
Okay.
Like, at all.
And I just made a funny Lord of the Rings reference.
Yeah, no, that's great. No, that's good to know. I don't think Thanic would even bat an eye.
Okay. So
He'd be like, yeah, that's like infant's blood. Oh, this stuff is really rare.
yeah, that's exactly what it'd be like. It's all like those traditional witchery type things, like eye of newt and toenails of a newborn babe and
okay, cool.
placenta juice. Gross stuff. So, where are you guys at? You're in the atrium. So the floor of this room is covered in rotting plants and foul-looking vines. There are several long and wide planters running north and south across the area. These planters are overgrown with huge corrupted-looking plants. They're twisted and gnarled. Most of them look dead until you get closer and you can pick up a faint color of green to them. Many of them look familiar, like plants you would recognize, but they've all been twisted by the living in the Shadowfell.
Oh, so this is the
atrium.
Yep.
Atrium, yeah.
So, Othig, are you walking all the way out there?
Yeah.
All right. I need you guys to roll initiative as a huge plant attaching itself to the ceiling begins to move around.
And I'll as this thing happens, I'll just say, remember what I said about impulsiveness?
Yep. I didn't forget.
You just didn't care. I get it.
Matt's just going to shake his head.
Yeah, you shake your head. Alright. So,
yes.
Othig, I am actually going to bump you down or off to the side a little bit, and I will reveal a little bit more map because you've gotten moved by this plant. Everybody else is coming into the area. You made it to the middle, so we'll do that.
Do I need to make an attack against him then?
No, because it surprised you. Unless you can't be surprised. But I'm pretty sure you can. So I'm going to
The only one that can't be surprised is Phil.
Yeah.
So it is definitely getting a attack against you.
What are the longish rectangles?
What?
What are the longish rectangles?
Those are planters.
Those are planters.
They're about 3 feet off the ground, so almost chest height for you guys. Then they're full of plants. Let's see. The plant, it tries to hit you with this branch that has all these spines and suckers on the end of it, but it does manage to it hits your glaive before it makes contact with you, and you duck out of the way before it can get to you. And then
Phil
we will go.
an attack before it fell down, or no?
What? No, no one would get an attack before it fell down.
Oh, okay. I just you had mentioned not being able to be surprised, so.
Well, if I attacked you, I wouldn't have gotten the attack. So, it's not technically a surprise round. All right, but now it is Thanok's turn.
Oh, I'm first.
Yeah.
So I'll go right there and I'll whap at him.
All right, as you run up to it, you realize this plant is covered in pulsing, glowing pods. They're really disgusting looking.
I am extremely torn because as a lifelong video gamer, I know those are the weak points. However, as a D&D player, I know that if I hit those things, they'll explode and hurt me.
I was just picturing that, the people that were here were eaten and they're stored in those pods.
How big are the?
I just think it's a giant Pokemon.
How big are the big glowing parts?
Are the pods? The pods. Oh, I'm trying to zoom in here. Yeah, and then I need to reorient the map. So the pods are big enough to hold a person.
Okay, I will not hit a pod.
Okay.
I will just aim for the creature proper. Hey, can this bleed?
Yes, it actually could.
Does that make it bleed?
Yep. You open up a nasty gash in this thing, and it begins to leak fluid out of it.
Yeah, so it does an extra 2 damage.
Yep. Is your maul's magical, correct?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it doesn't matter. It does not do quite as much damage as you'd hoped it would do.
Okay.
We're linking Pokemon. I found like a long list of disgusting Shadowfell Pokemon today. There was a lot of them, and they were really disturbing. They were really, really disturbing. So it's
awesome.
Extra 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so you're whacking away at this thing, and it just doesn't look like your maul is doing as much damage as it should, even magically.
Right. I mean, that makes sense.
Filbert, but it is oozing, so that's cool.
Is this creature in fact a plant?
It is, in fact, a plant.
Okay, it will make it save at disadvantage. I am going to cast Blight on it.
Yes.
Nice.
But it only rolled once. Doesn't matter. It failed.
It rolled a nat 1, so it can't get any worse for it.
If it fails, it takes maximum damage from the spell.
Oh, how much damage is it? Hwah!
No, you don't have to roll. It's just... Oh, yeah,
I did it. This way to automatically apply.
I get it. Yeah.
All right. Damage. That's some serious damage.
So that's my action, and with my bonus action, I would like to, looking at this creature, attempt to turn into a plant version of a dire wolf.
Maybe.
You're not gonna throw a Pokeball at it?
Make a wisdom saving throw for me, please. Or a wisdom check, not saving throw.
Oh,
but
I don't know why that's advantage. Oh, it was at disadvantage because I pushed the button. That's wisdom check. That's bad. I don't know how to do it. So I just turned into a dire wolf and I'm disappointed.
Yep.
Filbert is attempting to learn how to augment his magic because he totally knows that the T-Rex wasn't supposed to have a pig head, but he was really excited that it did.
That's fine.
So
I think that's a fine creative use of your abilities. So I do not oppose to that weirdness.
I'm going to turn into fire.
Okay. Othig, you're up.
Sweet.
I'm sorry. As the creature gets bloodied, you watch as multiple pods start to fade. Their light goes out, and then it looks very healthy.
Oops.
Oh, okay.
So, Othig, you're up.
Can I sneak around to the back side of it? I could probably get underneath the planter and still stay in its...
Yeah, you could get there. You have to climb up and down the planter, but you can get there.
Alright, that's fine. Cool. I will use... Pincer. Thanak. I'll make some attacks. Ooh, at advantage, because I'm using Pincer.
Oh, good thing.
Jeez, good thing, yeah. Oh. Nope, that should be at advantage. Doesn't matter anyway. That's better. And...
I think that's it.
No. Hang on. Yeah, Pincer is just part of the attack. But I'm going to parry.
Okay.
For +2. I'm done.
So the strange plant sends vines out and can reach Filbert, Thanak, and Othig. So it's going to make 3 attacks. Filbert, your raffle dog has been missed. Or you're not a raffle dog, you're bony doggo.
I'm the
scary doggo.
Yep.
Unfortunately, a nat 19 and a nat 20 on Othig and Thanak are a problem. And you guys both are drained for half of your hit points as you feel like your soul has been pulled out of you.
What did he roll for? A nat 20?
On Thanak, and a nat 19 on you. So with its bonuses to hit, it's going to hit you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's got +8 to hit. So even with your parry up, it's gonna get you.
Okay.
So you lose half your health, and you feel like your life force has been ripped out of you. And then popping up next to you are two plant-looking people that they like form in one of those pods and just drop off of this thing that look just like you guys.
Oh dear.
Attack of the pod people.
I do not think these guys will be targetable, but if you want to hit them, let me know.
Veggie pygmies. Yes.
That's the thing, but it looks like the vines are still connected to it. So, and then that's its turn.
The answer is no, they're not targetable.
Okay.
But the one next to Thanak is hit with the 28, I'm hoping.
Yes.
And then that one... It's going to take 16 damage.
Okay. Thanak, what's the spell that you do? What does Muddle do? Do you have to be next to somebody?
No, it's, I think 30 feet.
And then what does it do?
It drops the DC or the attack by 5.
Okay. This thing will have casted Muddle on you, Mav, but you still would have hit it. So, but it didn't know that. So, when you hit it, you see the plant itself quiver, and not the apparition, the copy of Thanak.
Okay.
And so, if you want to put the advantage effect on the plant, that's what's glowing from the guiding bolt.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Fine.
Sorry, man.
It's okay. Team player.
It's the way this stuff works.
I can see that all right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not too far away from it.
No, you are just. It's just at the edge of your vision. Yeah, you'd be able to see it because you can see out 30 feet, but the back half of it's in dim light.
Okay, gotcha. Marilee's turn.
And she is going to... What is she going to do? She is going to cast... She doesn't want to burn up the place because she knows Filbert's excited about it. So she's just going to cast Firebolt at this thing.
Burn it all down.
And that's a nat 1 for me, so she's not going to hit with that.
Is she hitting the strange plant?
Yep.
She's got advantage.
She does. That's an 18 then. So she is going to hit it. And then that's going to be... I think it's 3d8 damage at her level. Or it's 2d8. I don't remember.
I think it's 2d8. And then 11. 2D8. At 11 it gets the 3d8.
Yep. It's 2d10.
I was going to say, I thought it was a 10.
So she is going to burn it up for 12 points. And it does look like it does quite a significant amount more damage than she had expected.
That's good to know.
But did she not expect fire to do more damage?
Well, most things don't have vulnerabilities, so...
And shambling mounds are actually resistant to fire.
Yep. So, it does again cross into the bloodied category, and you watch as the other 6 pods go out. 6 more pods go out. There are only 4 left lit on this thing. 2 of which are ones that lit up when Othig and Thanak were hit.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Thanak, you're up.
Did I recognize that it cast Muddle?
Yeah, you would have recognized it immediately. That's a very rare spell. That is pretty much exclusive to the Weave Guardians.
Yeah.
Matt would have also not been very happy that it did.
But that's a spell.
Yes.
That's a spell. So I will cast my new spell that I've never cast before.
Marshmallow.
Which is
The feedback loop, arcane feedback, where
okay.
if you cast a spell, it does more damage.
Okay.
So it's a wisdom save. That's what it is.
So if it casts a spell, it's got to make a wisdom save.
So it. Oh, I gotta see. I forgot. I wrote this all down. I forgot what it is. Failed save takes half this, half 2d8. So it does. So if it saves, so it doesn't do anything else.
Okay.
So that's that.
All right, Filbert.
I'm a dog,
You are a dog.
so I'm gonna run up here, and I'm bite one of those remaining pods. I have advantage. But and I'm bite it.
Filbert, I would like to know: are you attempting to bite one of the unknown pods, or the pods that lit up when your friends got hurt real bad?
The ones that lit up when my friends got hurt.
Okay.
The umbilical cord, basically. $19.
All right. Roll your damage.
Do that. And I'm assuming I can't make that go prone.
No, you cannot make that go prone.
Okay. That will end my turn.
Okay. 13 damage. It was... Yep. Okay. It was partially resisted, so you did not do enough damage to bite the pod. You bite this thing, and it's like biting into a squeaker toy. It just smushes all throughout your mouth and does not pop. Othig.
Okay. Still have advantage because it's not the end of the foe's turn yet.
Correct.
So I'm not going to use pincer this round. I'm going to attack the... Oh, I can't target it. Never mind.
Now you can still purposely hit it. It just you've watched the damage transfer to the plant, so you can go ahead and roll on the plant.
Okay. That works. Hey-o!
There's a crit.
Hey-o.
Did it go away?
Nope.
Yeah.
You believe that this plant is native to this plane.
Oh yeah, it would have. I mean, I hit it before too, so. And I will parry.
Okay. Strange plant.
I didn't roll in the tracker. I have a 3 though.
Okay. Alright, I need you and Thanak. Othig and Thanak need to make Constitution saving throws, as more of your life is pulled out
Oh,
of you.
come on. Oh.
Thanak, you take half of your hit points in damage. Othig, you
Half
take
of my remaining, or just
half
half?
of your total hit points in damage.
All right.
Othig, you take
no.
1/4. Thanak goes over. As that happens, the plant copy of him begins to spread tendrils out towards Thanak and begins to envelope him.
Well, that's not good.
And then, Filbert, you're still in its zone, so it is going to try to attack you again, but that is only a 6 on the dice. Oh, what's your doggo's AC?
15.
Okay, then it definitely does not get you. Actually, I shouldn't say definitely. That's a 14 total, so it's real close. Mav, it's your turn.
Well, Mav is going to start off with bonus action.
Oh, I'm sorry. It is not your turn. Let's see. That guy is busy entangling Thanak. The other one is going to take 2 swings at Othig and a butt swing. That is going to be... Those are all going to miss thanks to parry. So, alright. Now, Mav, it is your turn.
We're going to do a little bit of a healing word here. And then we're going to Troll the Dead.
Troll the Dead.
Actually, 1, 2, 3. You owe me for this, Thanak. If I die because of you. 1, 2.
I will point out. I'll just point out. I mean, this thing is doing half my damage, half my health and damage.
Yes.
So
I suppose. So what you're saying is you don't want me to heal you.
You don't need to. I mean, just getting me up conscious is enough, I think.
I will Troll the Dead instead.
Okay. Thanak, as you wake up, you have never felt... succeed. You have never felt so...
I've never felt you succeed. Oh.
Well, sort of. You have never felt so hollow and empty in all of your life. You feel so emotionless that you just want some Clodvia potato stew.
Oh, man. Wow.
That's great. I love it. So, Marilee, watching you get entangled by that plant monster, screams, "Sorry, Filbert," and launches a fireball into the room.
Wow, someone besides Andy did.
Well, she's definitely not targeting the other side of the room, so she's only targeting that thing. And it is definitely going to fail its dexterity saving throw, so it is going to take 70 points of fire damage, which is good.
Like, the only way you could have prefaced that any better was if you asked what his AC was and then did it.
How much do I take?
What?
How much do I take?
Oh, she targeted the other side of the room. You don't take any.
Othig takes it?
What?
So Othig gets it?
Nobody gets hit.
It's the left side of the room.
Yeah, she builds it up in such a way that... She just said that she's going to blow up all your plants that you want.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm used to that.
So this thing
he was gonna blow up anyways.
This thing is hurt super bad again, and you watch as the other 4 pod lights go out. Othig, you now want some potato stew too. You feel as if something really bad has happened, and all of the things that make you happy and fulfilled in life have been pulled away from you.
You don't even want alcohol.
I know, I was just going to say I don't even want ale.
It's not even worth it to go drinking anymore.
No, wow.
Why bother?
It's hard to even imagine.
Yep. Thanak, you're up.
Alright, I will... I will attack one of the pods. Is there any pods?
There are now no glowing pods at all.
Okay. Alright. So I will attack the strange plant, and I will just... Oh, you're gonna get it.
That was well played.
Is his AC higher than 14?
It is 14.
It is 14. So
no, it's 15. What is it? No, it's 14.
Okay.
My bad, 14.
Okay. That's 3. That, and then...
Woo!
Oh, hey.
Nat 20!
Nope. You are way too excited about that.
Sorry. Oh, hey.
Eeyore.
That was a really good crit.
Yeah. And then I will, what is it?
Yes.
What is it called?
Marvin.
What is, I want to attack again. What is it called?
Action surge.
Action surge. I was like, expedient action. What is it called?
I don't know if you can action surge when you're depressed.
I mean, yeah. He's got a bleed. Does the bleed do extra damage too?
Yeah, it seems to be. The bleed seems to be functioning normally.
No, I meant does the bleed do extra with the crit?
Yes, because it would start on the crit. So.
Okay, so that would be a 6 for that bleed then.
Okay.
And then plus 3. Jeez.
Dang.
I am.
Your dice are on fire tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, because you rolled double ones on your damage.
That should have been a
You
1.
flew too close to the sun.
It did. So that's it for me.
Okay. The plant is looking shredded. It's just barely hanging on to the ceiling anymore. It's in pretty bad shape. Filbert.
I'm abide it. Growl. Yeah.
All right.
That's all I guess I do.
All right. You tear into it, shake it around, rip at it. It's not quite dead yet. Othig.
You're right. Time for some swings. Weird. There we go.
All right. So you swing into this thing with your glaive and you pierce it, and as you do, the 2 clones of you guys, the plant clones, just start screaming and shrieking, and you watch as this plant bursts open and the bodies of like 6 humanoids like fall out of it and spill out onto the floor, and then you watch as the plant copies start to dissolve and it starts to spread out and kind of schmooze across the floor, and then I'm gonna run to the bathroom. So break.
Whoa!
What?
Why is he spinning like that? Why is he big and spinning?
Alright, I'm back. Oh, giant veggie pygmy. Get that thing out of there. Taking your toy away. You put 2 of them there?
You already did that with a fireball.
So, what do you guys want to do? Part of the room is smoldering, not completely destroyed. This plant is there. There's bodies on the floor.
Do Vanek and I still feel like...
Yeah,
Bad?
you guys
Nothing.
feel really depressed about everything.
Phil is going to turn back into Filbert and demand that everybody starts collecting plant.
Did you say what type of bodies they were? Were they humanoids?
They are humanoids.
Are they... What race?
They are humans and dwarves.
Does Merrily recognize any of them?
She does not.
Bummer.
Can we tell, like, are they... Can we get them up? Like, do they need to be stabilized, or are they, like, dead?
They are sleeping.
Like Euros sleeping,
Yeah.
or like I took a nap sleeping?
They definitely look like they are Euros sleeping. Like they are
I
under
like
the
how
sleeping.
that's just how we're gonna refer to it now. Is it Euro sleep, or it's like we'll be in different campaigns. We'll be like, is it Euro sleep?
But how does he look? Euro sleep or regular sleep?
Yeah.
Just terrible.
Terrible sleep or Euro sleep?
What? Phil, what are you doing?
He's
Phil's
collecting
rummaging-
plants.
Collecting plants.
Filbert, most of the stuff in here are just Shadowfell versions of weeds. It looks like a lot of the reagents have gone bad. You do get 50 alchemy reagents,
Hey.
50 crafting points out of this room, but it's not a real good room.
And then I will go over here and ask Thanak to open the door.
Yeah. Now is actually when I could use some. Like,
I'll heal you. Actually, I'll tell you, I'll heal you if you open this door.
go look at this door. What did I do with my? What am I doing with this door? What do you want me to do with it?
Open it. Make it do a thing. Plants, they're inside. I'll heal you if you open it.
Alright.
I'm checking for traps.
Dude.
You are fairly certain there are no traps.
Okay.
I'll even open it if you're that certain.
Well, yeah, I'll open it.
All right, make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I'm frick. I wanted it to like quick. I want to do an Arcana check as well, and then you said make. I was like, frick. Make a dexterity throw.
Make
Bye.
a dexterity saving throw, Matt.
Is there a spell coming out of it?
There is a spell coming out of it. Are you going to
Matt
suck
would
it up?
like to see what level it is before he sucks.
It is a 3rd level spell.
Okay, Matt will suck it up.
Okay. You watch as this lightning bolt comes rushing right towards your face, and you're like, I'm going to get it. and then it disappears as Mav pulls that spell into himself.
Nice one.
Look over at Phil. It's open.
I rush inside, start like looking around, all frantic.
Hey, now that you've absorbed that spell, can you heal me with it?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask about that as well.
So, Filbert, this is indeed an alchemy room. So, make an investigation check for me to determine how much you get.
I was going to ask if I needed to use second wind.
I am not an investigatory person, but I do know Fey plants. Can I use my Fey nature check?
You can make yeah, that'll work. Well, yeah, that's fine.
Could we work together?
No,
that'll work. Hey, never mind.
Yeah, he just... Man, you didn't waste any time on that D10. You're like, more! Give me more! You get 600 crafting points in alchemy.
Panic, you get 2 more health. Everybody has Beacon of Hope. So if you want to do some recovery, now would be the time.
What does Beacon of Hope do again?
Max healing, advantage on wisdom saves, advantage on death saves.
Oh, we got some healing to parse around, right?
Sure.
I will cast the Healing Spirit. And you said it's 10 uses, right, Mike? Outside
10
of
uses.
combat?
Yep, outside of
All
combat,
right.
10 uses.
I will throw
That's-
some healing.
That's a D6, right?
Yep, but it's max healing right now with Beacon of Hope.
So,
I got it.
No, I was just gonna say, Othig and I can probably just split it in half. Oh no, because you have more. You're more hurt than I am.
Yep. So I'm gonna target.
Give him 40. Give him 40, and I'll take 20.
Okay. I was gonna.
It'd be 24 and 36.
Yep, 24, 36.
Yeah, because it's D6s. It's got to be divisible by D6.
It is. It's 6
Nope.
times 10 is 60.
Yes,
right,
but 40 and 20 are not.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they're not multiples of... So, all right.
I was like, it is. 60 is...
Yeah, 60 is. Yep. So you guys pass some healing out. Filbert's collected a large amount of reagents.
24 to 36 and 36 to Othig.
Okay.
And so, Filbert, you notice, much as Thanok did, that these reagents are of a much darker nature than... Like, they're not a big spread of reagents. You see a lot of, like, nightshades and mandrake roots and things like that. And it's nothing you're opposed to, but it's just like, ooh, these are all creepier things.
Anything unique in here that would allow for special?
No, I did not have time to flesh out unique stuff.
Nope, that's fine.
So you're just getting points. Points to spend.
I drag Thanak over here.
1 second.
Mav is opening that door without Thanak.
Why? He doesn't. He can make the etchings. He can do the signs.
Yes,
Yeah, he wants it to go
yes,
off.
he can.
He wants it to detonate.
My group are morons that need help. Mav needs more healing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go kick the door down.
All right. So you're just going to absorb it. It is another 3rd level trap. So level 3, lightning bolt goes off.
Boom, baby.
Just the idea of this is hilarious.
It really is.
Do you want me to get the disarm the trap? No, I got it.
I'm going to eat it. So this room is similar to the other room, except all of the stuff in here is more elemental based.
Oh.
It doesn't necessarily connect with either of your skill sets. A little bit of both. So if you guys somebody would like to make an investigation, or this would definitely be an investigation check to see what's valuable in here.
I can investigate, and I assume I would have some idea on what's valuable.
Oh, you wouldn't. Othig looking around, he's like, that's some stuff.
You said this room doesn't have anything to do with alchemy?
And not necessarily. Not directly, anyways.
Do I feel like I could interact with it in my animal form to achieve what I was trying to before?
No.
Okay.
What were you trying to achieve in your animal form before?
To become more of like a plant
no.
version of my animal form.
No, that you don't think that. So, Thanak, you're looking at it and you're like, yeah, I could... There's things like essences of fire and frost and things in here, so... But most of it is decayed over time and lost its viability. You guys do find some stuff, and so you can each have another 75 points towards your skills.
Oh, okay, cool.
But most of the stuff in here is long decayed and become worthless. It's just base powders and garbage equipment now.
Garbage equipment. Othig's infinite armor.
Yeah.
Alright, one more door.
You can attempt to open that one.
I'm gonna do an Arcana on it. Jeez.
You are fairly certain there are no Arcana traps.
Seems fine.
So you open that door up, and this one is not trapped, and it does look like another study room.
I told you there's no traps.
Dan's like, yeah.
Anything in here?
Bunch of desks.
Where's the gem? We need a gem.
Thanok investigates the room, opens up one of the drawers, and finds a green gem.
Oh!
Hilarious.
That was easy enough.
Yeah.
Those two are going to be in one of the bodies.
Okay, let's go to...
Hold on. There's 6 sleeping people. Do we want to wake them up?
I mean, how?
I have potions.
You don't have enough.
We don't... Yeah, I thought it was just a matter of enough.
I have enough to wake 4 people.
You have enough to wake... Yep.
Nope,
you have enough to wake 3 people. Because there's 5 of you that took one to get in here, and you used 4 back there. So that's 9, and so you have 3 left.
Do we want to waste our last 3? I mean, we could wake one of them up and 2 of them. Yet.
I mean, if Hazani doesn't recognize these guys, or not Hazani, if Marilee doesn't recognize these guys, then I really don't care.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I'm wondering if when we fix this place, if they will wake up on their own.
Okay, let's go.
With that.
Okay. So you guys leave them laying there.
At worst, we'll just have to come back here because we'll know that it didn't work.
Do we want
with the sleeping curse if they need to breathe?
They don't need to eat.
Yeah, you do believe they need to breathe.
Okay.
Do we want to just transport them? Let's transport them down to the foyer.
Good call.
But let's not worry about waking them up.
Okay. So you take the bodies back down to the foyer with you. You place them someplace relatively safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put them in the desk.
Who's moving that big creature?
That's what's outside. We just hear it stomping around.
Put them in the desk. So purple.
You guys fall asleep studying.
Yeah, let's set them up looking like they're studying at these desks. That way, if anybody comes in, they'll think that this place is occupied.
I don't think anyone's gonna think that.
Filbert would think it. Rude to interrupt people while they're studying.
So you guys go back down and then into the purple teleporter, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like the only option left.
So you guys pop into the purple teleporter, and first thing you notice immediately is the smell in here. It smells thick with sulfur. Looks like this is the living quarters, but everything here has been scorched with fire. There's ash in the air and on the floor, and it feels very hot in this room.
Mav's gonna ask Marilee why she shot a fireball in here.
She's like, I didn't. I just blew up all the plants upstairs. So I am sorry about that, Fiddlebert. I knew you wanted to pick at them.
Hey, it's okay. I mean, we have been successful by being bumbling buffoons. It's just what we do. We are granite backs. You're not a granite back, though, are you?
Not yet.
I look away.
Would you know, or would it be more of like I don't care?
No, I mean at the moment it would. I would.
Thanak, Filbert got an 18 insight. What does he glean from you from all of that?
Currently, you look at Filbert or at Thanak, and you're like, "Wow, Thanak really doesn't care."
Yeah.
He doesn't care at all. Wow, strange. Oh, which, by the way, all your skill checks are currently at disadvantage.
Oh.
That would have been a little bit of a thing upstairs.
Yeah.
But not too big of one. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
But you know that if you're making skill checks, you're at disadvantage because you're so depressed.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
That's still a thing.
Yeah, that's still a thing.
Okay.
All right. Well, I feel like the two of us should probably not be in front, and yet I don't think either of us are gonna care enough about making that statement.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in front and just be very uncaring about everything.
Okay, so you guys step out of the teleporter area, and it looks like you're in the dormitory section.
Looks like you're gonna need to roll initiative.
There are definitely bunks and beds here, plenty, and in the room ahead, it looks like it might be some sort of common area. You see a bunch of chairs and tables out there.
I will look up into the common room area before stepping into it then.
Too late, Filbert's in it.
Well, he can be. That's fine. I still want to look up.
Yeah. So it's definitely a common area. Filbert, looking around this room in the chairs and in the table and at the tables, there are multiple slumped mages. They're just withered and emaciated looking, and they're just flopped onto whatever furniture they were sitting in. Some of them are even tipped over out of what they were sitting in onto the floor.
Well, that's not okay. I'm going to put him back.
Please make a dexterity saving throw. As out of the darkness, you watch at the other side of the room a little pinprick of fiery light shows up and comes streaking towards you and then detonates.
Huh.
Is it magical?
Mav?
It is magical. Mav, make a perception check to see if you even see it coming as Filbert's just out there running around like a lunatic.
Hey.
You do see
He's
it
not running
coming.
around like a lunatic. He's running around like Phil.
What level is it?
Somebody cast a 3rd level spot fireball at Filbert.
Somebody did?
Somebody.
Mav is going to suck it up.
Okay.
If you don't want to, I can.
Would you, though?
No. He doesn't care.
Marvin?
I mean, I care. Listen, I'm a dwarf. I understand my role. Doesn't mean I care about it.
Mav will suck it up.
Alright. You hear something on the far side of the tower area start swearing.
I immediately finished putting the dude in the chair because I was trying to, make things. And then, is this a fireplace?
Yep, Filbert, as you put this guy in the chair, his eyes open up. And he's not looking at you, but he's not looking at you.
Good.
He's like a painting where everywhere you move, his eyes keep looking at you.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. How big is the fireplace?
It's pretty
Mike,
big.
I wouldn't be able to suck it up. I'd have to see the person.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So, Filbert, you get nailed for 21 points of fire damage.
Hey, Mike, can I charge towards the origin of the spell?
I think that'll be initiative.
That
I was going to make a fire in the fireplace. That was the thing I wanted to do. I just wanted to start a campfire in the fireplace to make it, soothing before we start the fight.
it would be initiative if...
I can...
Yeah, if you want to go charging across the room, it would definitely be initiative.
I can
I want to charge, but I don't want to necessarily attack. Like, I want to charge up to it and just see what I see. I mean, if it's initiative,
then you want to run. Charge is an attack.
I might attack.
So,
depending on what I find.
All right, let's put everybody in this room since there is now a commotion and a hubbub. Filbert is over here with the guy staring.
Why are you fireballing my friends?
And Othig is running across the room. And you get over to here, and you can see into a room beyond, but you do not see anyone in particular.
But importantly, did I get the fire in the fireplace?
Oh.
Sure. You start a bonfire in the fireplace.
In that case, I'm going to hide behind the wall here.
Mav is going to yell, "We come in peace, and we don't mean to hurt you."
You may come in peace, but we're probably going to leave in peace.
Hey!
Hey!
That's a very good persuasion check.
Ask him to join our guild.
Would you like to join our guild?
That should be like an automatic perk of 20s.
on a crit.
Disadvantage on saying no to joining our guild.
There you go.
Okay. From up above you in the rafters, your persuasion check was awesome. And so you're going to get something out of it, but the being is not persuaded. From up above in the rafters, you hear, as if I have a choice. And you see an imp on the rafters, and he launches another fireball down into the group. Othig is the only one who's not going to get hit by this one. Everybody else... What?
Can I suck this one out?
You can suck that one out.
Yeah.
I would say you definitely have a choice of joining the guild. We don't force you to do that.
And everyone is welcome, even creepy little imps.
He disappears.
That's unfortunate.
Can you
Is that a spell?
counterspell that?
Yeah, I mean, can I...
That is not... He did not cast a spell. He used an ability.
Mm-hmm. Where he was, I'm going... I don't have it. Never mind. Dang it. I got rid of it.
How tall is the room, Mike?
Healing spell.
This room's about 25 feet tall.
Sorry. How high is it to the rafters?
20 feet.
Okay.
And so Mav is right about where he was.
Yeah, and he already teleported?
He is... Well, he disappears. So you don't know if he went invisible or if he teleported. You don't know what he did.
Oh! In that case, I want to jump up to where he last was.
Sure. Maybe we should roll initiative at this point.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty perfect. Oh, mine's at disadvantage, isn't that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So is Othis.
Oh, minus.
Oh, that's sad.
Well,
So can you...
Can't imagine I'm going to do much worse than that.
Can you put me at a 2?
It's the 4.
And Thanak, what's yours?
2. I rolled a 2 and a 19.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a 4 and an 18.
Yeah.
Nice.
If it makes you feel any better, I rolled a 20 and a 15.
No.
Why are you at disadvantage, Mav?
He's exhausted.
Because I'm exhausted.
Stop.
Dealing with my family is exhausting.
Was that Andy or was that Mav?
Especially when they're getting blasted.
Obviously, that was Mav.
Filbert, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I don't see the bad guy.
You do not see the bad guy.
I will...
Mike, did I actually jump to the spot where he was then on the rafters?
Yeah. Well, no, you did not, because it's not your turn yet.
Okay.
I'm going to... Gosh, there's not enough space in here for me to do that.
Do you not want it on you?
Was he holding anything?
Not that you can see.
Fire.
Right, okay. Alright, I'm going to hold...
Hatred.
I'm going to stand in the middle of the room, and I'm going to hold a Thunder Wave spell for when he reappears.
Okay. How does Thunderwave work? Is that a point of origin, or is that off of you?
Point of origin. Or no, it's off of me in a square in a direction.
Okay. Sounds good. And it's a 20-foot cube?
15.
15.
And I assume the ceiling in here wasn't that high, but I don't actually know.
It's 20 foot high.
Oh, okay. So I wouldn't actually be able to hit him with a Thunder Wave then, would I, if he's up at the ceiling?
You would not.
Oh, okay. I will hold instead then, what the heck is my cantrip? The one that makes it so things can't heal. Chill Touch.
Okay. All right. So he goes next, and he does appear right here, up in the air, so you can cast your Chill Touch at him.
Beautiful.
Is that an attack roll, or is that a saving throw?
I'm looking at it right now.
It's an
It is
attack roll. I know it's an attack roll because Raven hit that guy with a warning shot.
Yes, he did. Yes, she did.
Is he in the rafters or is he in the fireplace?
He's in the rafters, above the fireplace.
All right.
You should have shot a warning shot, Tony. Much more effective.
Anytime
I
you
don't know why it did that. Is it just because I rolled Mac? Is that
No, you have it set at max.
Oh, from the
Yep. All right.
the light.
I'm going to put him back down on 0 and fix that and then re-roll, please.
Yarp. Bap.
Oh,
Hey.
almost the exact same. So you hit him hard, and you hear a creepy melody of voices coming out of him, and you hear it say, "You won't survive the tower." But it's like 7, 8 different voices that come out of the imp, and when that happens, a ring of fire appears around the room, blasting fire. No. Oh, no. Which one's the circle? No, that's square. Circle!
It's the one that has a circle.
Yeah. Right here.
Fight with him. He's trying to kill us.
The only person that doesn't get hit by this is Filbert, because he's in the inside of the circle, and all of the heat is blasting outside, and I need dexterity saving throws from everybody. And much of the furniture and several of the guys passed out laying in furniture all start on fire. Thanak is going to take half damage, and Mara Lee is going to take half damage. Mara Lee is going to cast Arcane Ward on Mav for this. So she is level 7, so that's 14.
Is this a spell?
This is a spell. Do you want to
counterspell it? Do you want to counterspell it, Thanak?
Mara Lee could also counterspell it if you want her to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, she is going to have to make a roll. And she is not going to succeed.
Quick, now Thanak do it.
Somebody else can use the reaction to do it.
Oh, can we? Okay, then yeah, I'll do it.
Yep.
And then I have to roll.
You do.
Do I know what level spell it is?
This is a 6th level spell.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no. All right, so no.
I have a question. This might make a big deal.
Yep.
My mace is a +1 implement. Does that add to that?
No, you only add your spellcasting modifier to it.
Okay.
So.
But he didn't.
Oh, I did. I didn't. So that's a +3.
Okay.
So I did make.
So you do manage to counterspell the imp.
Now the fun part, isn't that a disadvantage because he's sad?
No, because that's not a
Not check.
That's not a skill check.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, because that's a spell.
It is a spell.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'll let it go. So with that, the imp doesn't look frustrated at all, but it does zip out of the room. Mav,
we watch it run out of the room?
It flies out of the room.
But we watch it do it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So the room is not on fire. No one's burning.
No 2 rooms are not on fire.
No 2 rooms are not
on fire.
Plus, Mav is going to walk out this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I take a peek real quick before deciding whether or not to dive back into the room?
You see more beds out this way.
What's in front of me?
It looks like a storage room of some kind. Bunch of old flour sacks and a few crates. Mostly sacks, though.
We'll go this way. One more.
Okay, you see.
That's the direction that the imp ran out, correct?
It ran out this door right here. So
yeah, yep.
You do not see it though.
That's okay. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Othig, you're up.
Oh, Marilee's next turn. Marilee's next.
Oh, she is.
She's
because she has initiative 10. So she is next. She is going to head out this way. And she is also looking for the imp, but she does not see it. Othig, you're up now, so you can go. Why did it turn that off? That was stupid.
Do I see anything?
Hold on, I'm revealing stuff. You see a door across the way and some beds, but you do not see the imp.
Okay. I'm gonna stay there.
Okay. Thanak.
Probably just on the other side of the wall.
Okay. You're going to go to the other side of the wall?
Yeah, right there.
Make a perception check for me then.
Perception. My favorite role. Oh!
Oh, that's really good.
Whoa! At disadvantage.
It is at disadvantage. Sorry, buddy. It's 18.
Here it comes.
Natural 20.
No, it's 0.
I'd just be happy with a 19.
Unfortunately, you do not see anything.
Yeah, I knew that was going to get said.
Yep. Thanak, you are now up.
I'll go that right there, right there, I guess.
Okay. Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, man.
You definitely don't see anything. Your eyes are all droopy. You see that moldy bed and you're thinking, man, I could use a nap.
Everybody's looking up and I'm just like on the ground. Like, I don't see him.
Filbert!
Filbert will come out by his brothers.
I think it's funny because, well, that's where the perception check got made, so that's where we're all going to run.
Well, that's where we also saw it go, right?
That is true. Yeah. That is fair. Yep. Filbert, you can make a perception check.
I'm not at disadvantage.
You are not at disadvantage.
Natural 1. Nope, 23.
23. Sitting right here underneath the bed, you catch some wisps of smoke coming out from under the bed, and you catch a flick of a scorpion-like tail down there, and you're pretty sure that's where that imp is hiding, is underneath that bed.
Oh. Well, that just won't do, and I will point at it and tell it to surrender while casting Chill Touch on it again.
Okay.
It's called Tool Touch.
Chill Touch.
You're a tool now.
So you whap it, and you kill it. It poofs. It explodes in a poof of smoke and disappears, and in its place is a purple crystal.
Got him.
Should probably check out the rest of this segment of the tower.
What kind of a room is this? This is just like this is like a dormitory.
Yeah.
And in the middle, like a...
These are all bunk beds. They have some small, like, personal chests and shelving units there. Not much at all.
This is a get you killed by fire room.
Yeah, the middle room, did that look like it was more of like a lounge, or did it look like that's where they eat?
Both, really.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It looks like the fireplaces were set up so people could sit there and have a nice conversation.
Okay.
But there were also cafeteria-style tables in the middle.
I will check the green arrowed room.
Watching him...
You find no Oliver Queen.
Filbert is going to cast Lesser Restoration on Thanak to see if it makes him feel better.
It does not.
And then he punches.
So you don't find any traps. You open up the door and find just a storage room of old crates. They're full of things like bedding and sheets and pillows, and they've all molded or rotted. There's some barrels there that probably at one point in time contained mead and ale and wine, but
some barrels that contain meal.
It is all since long dried out or spoiled, ferociously spoiled.
I feel like that's something we should have in our tavern. I'll have a barrel of meal, please.
So, I'm going to assume you're going to check out the other side as well?
Yeah.
See if there's any more meal.
Go ahead and make a check on the door here.
Jeez, it's so sad.
So sad.
Oh, I just saw the 20, and I was like, oh, wow.
You are fairly certain there are no traps.
Okay. I'm looking at the north room.
Oh, that one's just sacks of... That is meal. That's flour meal and oatmeal, and that's actual bags of meal.
The meal of your nightmares.
And that one didn't have a door.
That one's just a sack of mead.
Yeah. So this one, you are fairly certain there are no traps.
Okay.
You gonna open the door?
Yep.
Make a dexterity saving throw. As the ward goes off, because you missed it by 1 point.
What? Oh, that was weird. On mine, it was stuck. It looked like it was cocked between 8 and 20, and it just wasn't landing on either.
Mav, are you sucking this thing up, or are you just letting him take it to the face?
He can take it to the face.
Yeah, I'll just take it to the face.
34 points of lightning damage.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yep, he would be taken to the face. Mav doesn't know how powerful it is, and he doesn't want to die today.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
In this room, it looks like these are lockers of some kind. There's quite a few of them. You start to open them up. As you go through them, you find some... most of the stuff in here is pretty trashed. It's old, moth-worn clothes and other personal effects. Nothing really interesting. You do manage to gather up 250 gold in small trinkets and things you think might be valuable. And there is one set of robes that has not seen any wear from time, and a wand.
Okay, so I may call dibs. However, I'm not going to touch them. Being where we are.
Yeah, I can.
If you don't mind detecting magic at some point.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I will. As long as we want to take 10 minutes, and I will.
Sure.
Detect magic on it, just to see if it is.
They are both definitely magical.
Okay. Any wards or anything placed?
Nope, not that you find. You'd have to do an actual identification on them to do that kind of stuff, but you don't pick up anything from the detect magic.
As far as just picking them up and taking them.
Yeah, when you handle them, nothing goes off.
Okay, all right. So I'll pick them up, and once we get out of here, I will identify these for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Okay. So you've now explored the entirety of the 3 floors, and you have all 3 of the crystals you need.
Back to the main floor.
All right. So you head back to the main floor, and as you walk towards that center area, whenever you walk towards one of the places that has the 3 symbols, they light up, and a magical door appears.
Hey.
Alright, let's go through it.
Okay. On the other side of the door, you find a red teleporter.
Got him.
Alright, well, let's go in it.
Okay. So you go into the...
and Ryan are gone.
Oh, are they? Oh, they are!
Well, we will wait for them both.
No, let's just make them go first.
Okay. So you push them into the teleporter.
Yeah.
No, I tried doing that before. Othig is really athletic.
Yeah, but right now he's not there to fight.
Oh.
And he'd have disadvantage on that check now, too.
Yeah.
7.
Well, if I were rolling for Othig, I would have a 2 plus whatever his score is, which I still think beats your 7, because I think he's got a plus 7.
It would be a plus 7, yeah.
Yeah. So he would still beat you, but not by much. You'd almost get him this time.
Well, in that case, Filbert probably tumbles into the teleporter instead.
Well, it is like the others. It is not an automatic thing. You got to wait for it to warm up, and then it zaps you.
I feel like that's just like Kindergarten, on Black Ops, the zombie thing.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
What time is it? Oh, good. We're right on schedule.
Oh,
Big.
Thick.
thick. That was the highlight of my day when put that into our chat earlier.
Yeah. It was
You
pretty
mean
great.
oh thick?
I like that you appreciated Kern eating the rations. Kern's hungry.
Gosh, I was like, Mike's known me for a really long time, and all of this is exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
Bird's hungry. We just teleported across the multiverse in one of the coolest things that Nelson's ever experienced. Emmerich's just really worried that Kern didn't have his afternoon snack. I feel like he emulates his own thoughts through the donkey. Like it was actually the fact that Emmerich was hungry.
That was the way I intended it to be read. Is that it was actually Emmerich that was hungry, but was blaming it on Kern.
That's exactly what I did to Cowboy often. So it was perfect.
You guys, life is so different without Weston in this house. I didn't think it would be because he wasn't home much because he worked till 7 usually and then was gone a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, 7:30 a lot of nights actually. So or he'd just be downstairs. It's just different. Nobody's turning on all my lights. We've run the dishwasher once since that boy left. It's just different.
Mm-hmm.
Are you lonely?
No, not even a little bit.
No.
I mean, to be fair, like last week I really didn't have any time to be lonely. This week I had a little bit more, but yeah, no.
Where is he? How far away is he?
He's just over in Milwaukee, so he's just an hour down the road.
Oh, so yes, that's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. But he doesn't have a car or anything, so it's not like he can just get home.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if you and Lynn want to take a drive down there, it's not...
Yeah.
Like, you can go meet him for lunch if you want.
Yep.
Not like his other 2 kids that are across the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Because Lynn already visited him on her birthday. She took him his bike. He wanted his bike. And then Jackie had a bunch of stuff to take Nicole, which is unbelievable because Nicole took 6 cars worth of stuff to school. And so they went out there and visited them on Monday.
Lynn drove a motorcycle?
No, his pedal bike.
Oh, I got really excited. I was like, Lynn took him his motorcycle?
Dude, that'd have been awesome.
Right? Get your wife on that bike. You were talking about how Weston's gone, so nobody turns your lights on or makes dishes, and I kind of just want to tell Nikki to come over and do it because I feel like she's the only one getting away with it.
She would get away with it. That's really funny.
Now that Andy's back, we have to stop talking.
No.
Sorry. There's 2 people making out at the end of the street, Mike.
Are there? That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
My wife's going to be home in about 45 minutes, and there's going to be 2 people making out on this end of the street. So. Because, well, Weston's not home anymore.
Right?
Not that it stopped us a whole lot before, but it's just...
Let's go back to that question. Are you lonely, Mike?
Nope. So anyways, you guys teleport up into the room, and you see the same type of happenings with the crystals and the symbols. And in this room, 4 doors appear, 1 on each side of this area.
Opening a door after...
Which one?
Checks it.
North, south, east, or west? There's 1 on each side.
Apparently the one in the middle.
Left.
Alright, I'll check.
The one on the west side, it looks like.
Sure.
You're fairly certain there are no traps.
I mean, like, maybe Mary Lee should do this. Actually, wouldn't this be just at regular?
It would be at regular because you would have advantage.
It probably wouldn't make a difference. I dropped to 6.
Yeah, you're fairly... And I wouldn't change my answer anyways.
Yeah.
It's always you're fairly certain there are no traps. Opening the door?
Yeah.
Unless he's certain that there are traps.
So you open up the door, and you can see a doorway just across the way. Looks like it leads into one of the turrets of the tower. But that's not what disturbs you about this area. This area appears to be covered in sinews and tendons. There's meat hanging off of them, and they stretch out across the room and crisscross the area in some sort of web-like fashion.
Is it fresh meat?
What?
Is it fresh meat?
It looks pretty fresh and bloody.
Super gross.
It's super gross indeed.
What does Othig see?
Othig is going to creep out there. Othig, are you actively attempting to avoid touching this stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, make a dexterity check for me then.
We're going to avoid, just mashing through it, I'd like to.
Yeah. That is at disadvantage because you're real depressed.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a check or a save?
It's a check. So it'd be acrobatics. If your acrobatics is better, you can add that.
Oh, yeah.
7 plus 7 then, so 14.
Yeah.
But it is at disadvantage, so please make the second roll, which is much worse. So we are at the 11. So you step out, and you step over a few pieces, and you're like, whew, missed those, and then you hit one. Just barely. You just brush it, and the tendons begin to shake and tremble, and you hear hissing and laughing from the south.
From Phil.
Speaking of laughing,
being eaten by a dog.
that's funny. You can see a little bit more, and the tendons start to slide away from the area where you're at, and you hear that chorus of voices say, "Come find me. Come find me, little friends."
I don't know if I want to.
I mean, he said friends.
Phil's going to go out the southern door.
That's real convincing.
That door actually won't open for you because this one is already open.
Well, then I'll go out and I'll head towards the south.
Okay.
Can I close the west door and open the south door?
You could do that. And actually, you'd be the only one who could because you have the crystals. I'm just assuming you do.
No, the crystals are spread out between all of us, aren't they?
Are they? I don't know.
I have one. Phil.
Did the doors
Mav
activate?
has 2 of them. Mav has 2 of them. That's right.
Phil doesn't like crystals. They're not organic.
There's other doors?
There were 4 doors in this room. There's one in each of the 4 cardinal areas.
Oh, I must have totally missed that.
Yep.
Shoot. Oh,
Well, does it before you open that up? Does it wrap around? Like where I'm standing? Does it?
It definitely looks like it would wrap around. Yeah, actually, from where you're standing, you would see it does. You are hearing a lot of weird slurping noises coming from the south now.
It's just Jack. He's eating.
I miss the dogs. I need to come over and play with the dogs. They haven't seen Uncle Mike for like 3 months now.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to go around north or just go straight south?
Yes. Let's just go south.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys head to the south, and let's reveal some more area. Standing in an archway in the south end of this room is one of the grossest things you've ever seen.
I don't know. We've seen a lot of things.
I need you to make a terror check.
Hey!
Is this a
That's not too bad.
This is not at disadvantage. This is a saving throw. It's a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wisdom saving throw?
Yep. So
Man, that's
Mavs
like
is even
18.
better.
Yep, so mine's a 9.
Why did I roll an advantage?
We don't have that anymore. Just a second. Let me fix that.
Well, I only dropped a 13, so...
Yeah, you failed either way.
13!
All right. So everybody but Mav picks up a point of terror.
This is my first one.
Well,
Is
exciting.
it? No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It is.
I haven't been afraid of anything because everything is just going to kill me, so I have just not cared.
So
Except
what are
for
we
this.
afraid of?
I'm about to show you.
Oh, okay.
Settle down.
It can't be... Well, I mean, our characters wouldn't know this, but I was going to say, like, player-wise, I don't know if it was more gross than that thing that we found in that cave.
Poop?
No, in our other campaign.
Our family.
That's
The worm with the head of a man?
No, Kane's face on that weird worm slug thing.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty gross. That's one of my favorite gross things. So what you see is a huge creature. It looks to be made of muscle and sinews, and it's writhing around, and it looks like there's some bodies trapped inside of it, and it has multiple faces, and it's holding a staff. A couple of different arms, all kinds of tentacles, and the faces all start to talk to you all at once. And it says, "Come closer. Come, talk to me. You've done well to get this far."
Phil goes, all right, what do you want?
Actually, if I'm terrored, I probably wouldn't.
You probably would not.
What
You don't have. You're not afraid or anything, though.
What do we write down that we're terrified of?
The puppeteer.
Write down abominations, monstrosities, aberrations. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
This thing is definitely an aberration.
Okay.
It introduces itself as the puppeteer. I am the puppeteer. This is my tower that you've been running amok in.
We're actually looking for the not Fey-touched one. Fey-wild one. Which one are we on? Shadowfell one.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Well, why not?
Because I've taken it and brought it here.
Why would you do
You're
that?
one of the sleepers, aren't you?
Can you not?
We need that back.
Filbert yells out, "You're one of the sleepers," and it says, "That's a very insightful guess, little druid."
I'm really only good at one. I haven't figured out what it is yet, but I know I'm only good at one thing.
So I'm going to give you an option.
Ooh.
Join us, or be destroyed by us.
Are you sure there's not a third option?
There are no third options.
I am going to cast Polymorph on Mavamine and turn him into a giant, and turn myself into a giant elf, and roll initiative.
Very well. As you start to cast a spell...
Oh!
What?
I'm sad.
Okay.
He's bracing.
Nothing terrible happens yet, but you watch as hunks of this thing flare out like he sends out almost like they're bars, and hanging from each of these bars, strapped up by muscle and joints and sinew, are 3, looks like, mages. And they begin to cast spells as well.
Oh.
Well, I'm all out of counterspell.
And sitting up on his shoulder is an imp.
Is it the imp?
It's the imp.
He died.
He is a familiar.
Oh, that's right.
So,
Mike, am I able to get Wardong off before we start a battle?
No
Mav
word on.
cast enlarged person.
Yep.
So before I am larger, you said that they are starting to cast spells?
Yeah, well, they're mages, so yes, it definitely looks like things are going to start casting spells.
Okay.
Filbert, what did you do to Mav?
I cast polymorph on him and turned him into a giant ape.
Probably a really terrible idea.
I mean...
Okay.
He has so few hit points, and the other two are depressed. I don't...
Yep.
Okay.
And he
Sounds
can't
good.
suck up any more spells without dying. He just said that in the other room.
No. Yeah, well,
You said it in the other room. Phil
it's
heard
kind
you.
of true. Not really.
Just use your monkey shape and punch the mages in the face. You're huge, you'll be fine.
Alright, so we're at initiatives.
So you have the monkey open.
All I heard from Tony was, "What's your AC? You'll be okay."
Alright.
12. The giant ape AC is 12.
But it has 157 hit points, so you're gonna do great.
Alright, so the imp flies down over to here.
Oh, I didn't roll it.
He would pass through my area of attack.
No, he's gonna hug the wall and definitely not be in the monkey's fist area.
I have a reach of 10.
Yeah.
Actually, you can get him then as he tries to fly by. He tries to sneak through. So make your attack of opportunity. Yep, that's gonna hit the monkey.
You don't one-shot this guy?
Yep, you sure will. Boof.
Awesome.
Goodbye, imp.
Good job, Monkey Man.
So,
Monkey Mav.
let's see, what spell is Archmage? I'm just going to roll for all three of them because they go together. Othig, make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
Did Othig roll initiative?
Oh, no,
I don't see the initiative for Othig or for...
Othig, that is at disadvantage. Initiative is a skill check.
Oh, that's right. Mine's at this. That's right. Forgot about that. Jeez, you gotta.
Pathetic. I didn't think anybody would go after me.
Yep.
But thank you.
Alright, so a tiny green ray springs from one of the fingers of one of the mages and slams into Othig. Othig, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Another one?
Oh, I didn't see you made one. What'd you roll?
20.
20. Oh, yeah. You will make it. Oh, I'm sorry. It's a dexterity saving throw. I thought it was con. What is
Then it's only +4, so it'd be a 16.
16 still good. So,
No, it'd be a 17.
you dive out of the way because it's not half damage. Disintegrate is all damage or no damage.
Or
correct?
yes.
Gentlemen?
Yes,
I believe
that
so.
is correct.
Yep. So, Othig, you dive out of the way and a huge chunk of the floor behind you is turned to dust.
No.
Then I need everybody to make wisdom saving throws.
Jeez.
And Marilee
Oh, hey now.
Hey!
is not going to counterspell this one.
Hey, look at that.
Dude!
You fail.
17.
Othig, you are the only one affected by this spell. You are slowed.
Oh,
Oh!
No!
that's not
That
good.
Everybody else got away from it, though. And Marilee is going to be blasted by a string of zipping magic missiles.
What's slow again?
Can she shield? She can
One
shield.
attack.
One attack.
She
That's
can
only
shield.
Wizard, right?
She can shield.
Negates that.
Shield negates magic missile?
Yes, it
Completely.
does.
I didn't realize that.
Marilee's a smart wizard. She'd know that.
Well, that's the way the dice rolled, so that's what I'm going to do. I didn't realize it did that, too. I thought that was only the brooch of shielding that did that.
Nope. shield spell specifically. That's the really cool thing that it does.
Sweet. All right. Well,
you obviously weren't around the last campaign to see the really cool things it does.
Yeah. Because I don't think I ever cast Magic Missile on Gabe. If I did, I don't remember it. But I know I tried to hit him with boats and mountains and everything else, and he was like, "Nah."
Boats and mountains.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
Oh, you guys will all appreciate this. The group tomorrow night is going to run into an old friend of yours.
Oh, who?
A multi-armed robot pirate.
Yes!
Can I come play?
So they are no, because I do not want 6 players at the table. If this was a smaller group, I would let you for sure. But
I'm not a player, I'm a menace.
Yes, you are a menace.
Oh man!
Yeah, but
I just remembered.
Bonkers is currently broken, and they're out looking for him right now, and they don't realize what's going to happen once they find him, and how bad things are about to get. So, but that is the mages. That brings up Filbert. Filbert, you're up.
Oh crap! I wasn't ready.
Which one cast slow? Actually,
2.
it would not matter because I have to use my intelligence. My new intelligence.
Your monkey intelligence.
7's not bad.
7's not bad.
Mages separate creatures?
The mages are separate creatures, it looks like.
Okay. I'm going to...
It's really strange when you watch them cast the spell. You watch the puppeteer move their fingers and their mouths, and it had like in Independence Day when the thing is like making the doctor talk by flexing its voice.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so...
No.
Yeah. It doesn't look like they're actually awake.
I don't like that at all. So I'm gonna attack the mage right next to me with my my hooves. There's my hooves. Blap. That's not. I wasn't supposed to do that first. That's in the wrong spot. We'll see if it hits. I'll leave the damage.
Yep, because you definitely would have hit this guy.
Yep. But I'm gonna have it make a strength saving throw because I'm.
Your hooves are magical, correct?
They are. Yes.
Okay.
Why is it not working?
I don't know.
It says magic on there.
Yeah, but it still says resisted.
I don't know why it resisted. It only took 10 off. It didn't have it.
No, because the acid damage wouldn't be halved.
Oh, okay. So 28.
Yeah, but that's still, it was 22 damage, so it would have halved 11.
I don't.
Yeah, whatever. Filbert, this mage looks really bad. You hit it hard.
Let's see if he fails. He falls prone.
This creature, it is unfortunately immune to prone because you'd have to rip it out of the other creature's hands.
I tried. Well, that's what I got.
Okay. Othig.
Alright.
Half your movement speed, 1 action.
1 action.
1 attack.
1 action? 1 attack.
1 attack out of the attack action.
Still a bonus?
Nope.
No.
Oh.
No.
Sadness. Sadness. Yeah. Alright.
I don't know why these guys are resisting, because I know your attack is magical.
Yeah.
I mean...
It's really weird. So...
Are they resistant to the type of damage? You know what I mean?
Slashing?
Like slashing or...
No. I mean, yes, but his weapon's magical, so it should overcome that.
Does it say in the thing unless magical?
No, it does not. So I guess
then it doesn't matter. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing, the coding is very specific.
I think that's what you'd need adamantine weapons for.
Okay, I guess so.
There's also an adamantine weapons coding.
So Mara Lee is going to cast Wall of Fire surrounding the bad guys.
Oh, okay.
So you will be able to see the mages, but you will not be able to see the puppeteer through the Wall of Fire.
Mav and I are both 15 feet tall. Would we still be able to see him?
You would be able to see him then, yes.
Okay. Not that it really matters, because we're not going to attack through that, because it'll hurt us.
Yep. Well, she's going to drop it almost as soon as it goes up. She's just trying to hurt everybody. And she will hurt quite a few people. Oh, that's a really good Wall of Fire. That is 7, 8, 7, 8, 3, 4.
Very nice.
That's good.
That's real good. That is 37 points of damage. That is going to kill one of the mages, because that one did not make his saving throw. The other two did. So that is 16 on each of them. And
Concentration check.
7 to the puppeteer. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
He will make it. It's a 17 on the dice. So, and then it is the puppeteer's turn, who is going to cast a spell.
Mav's not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, nope. Marilee is going to attempt to counterspell it, though, and fail. Anybody else? Thanak, you got one left?
I'm out.
You're out. All right, you guys watch as a shimmering cage appears around Marilee, and she has been force caged. Or whatever that spell is that traps somebody in a box for an hour. That's force cage, isn't it?
Oh, no. That's bad.
Mav, you're up.
Punch away, monkey man.
Mav is going to punch the Archmage.
So excited. I made a big
1. Does that not...
I don't know. You didn't roll it on him.
I did roll it on him, though.
It didn't roll on him, though. That's strange. That does hit him, but you watch a shield go up. That last one will get him, though.
No, he doesn't get a third attack. I was just seeing why... I don't know. Oh. I don't know.
Are you double-clicking it?
No. I shift or control-clicked on the Puppet Archmage. Like, I had him targeted.
Right, but you're clicking out of the monkey's stat block.
Which the monkey isn't targeting him.
Oh. Gotcha.
You gotta click and drag.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, well,
So,
that's my turn.
Mav goes to pound on him and misses. Thana, you're up.
He's not used to being a monkey.
Yeah. I will... The Wall of Fire's gone, right?
Yep, she dropped it.
I will attack the puppeteer. Actually, no, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cast Arcane Feedback on him and see if that works. Oh, come on.
Othig, did you make your saving throw at the end of your turn against slow?
No, I didn't.
You should.
I don't think he... Oh, yeah, he would. Yeah.
Was it wisdom?
Yep.
Wisdom.
Nope, still slow. All right, Thanak, anything else?
No, that's actually... Yeah, I'll get there. Just yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. Let's see. It's the end of the round. You guys feel the tower shake and tremble a little bit, and it shifts just a little bit to the direction it was leaning.
Yeah.
And let's see. I got 2 puppeted archmages. What spell are they going to cast? It's random, so... Oh. All right. Both of them are going to blast a cone of cold. No. Yeah. One is going to be at Mav, and the other is going to be at the other 3 of you. So everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
So the 3 clumped boys together are going to take 34 damage if you failed. It looks like you all did. Othig did not, so you will take 17. The other 2 are going to take 34. And then I need to roll it again against Mav, who did succeed, so he is only going to take half of this. You're going to take 21 points of damage, though, Mav. And that's the puppets' turns.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Marilee is...
Mike,
yeah.
Hold on. Which cone of cold went off first?
Number
1.
3s.
No one.
Nope, number 1s would have. Yeah, you're right.
Which would have been
attacking Mavs.
Yep.
Okay, so after the one goes off by us, Mav isn't a monkey anymore.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
The timing of that's pretty great.
I'm gonna use. How much damage did I take? 34. I'm gonna use absorb elements.
Nice.
Because I
does that affect everybody or just?
It's just me.
Okay.
Saving throw.
All right. So Mav is not a big monkey anymore. Filbert, it is now your turn.
That was really inconvenient. Filbert's going to back up and then charge the puppeteer.
Okay. Can you do that with Thanak in the way?
I mean, I assume I can get to a space where I can still reach him.
He has 10-foot reach.
Yeah, okay. You slam right into him.
Beautiful. So that's going to do extra damage. This one. And then I am going to attempt to knock him prone. I don't know if he's proneable.
You do knock him prone.
Wonderful. I am then going to gore him with my antlers, which I now have advantage on.
Slow is an action, right? That's not. You don't have to concentrate on that.
Oh man.
No, it's
No, you do
concentration,
concentrate.
but the puppeteer is not the one concentrating on it.
Oh,
A bunch more damage to him.
Oh,
all
correct.
partially resisted. So
wait, which one is concentrating on?
one of the archmages.
Archmage number 3.
Oh, okay.
So that's my action, bonus action, movement. I am finite.
Okay. Othig, you're up.
Well, I'm gonna charge and tackle Archmage 3 then.
All right. Go ahead and make an attack roll on Archmage 3.
It's gonna be my one attack.
Is Archmage 3 still standing?
The puppeteer is still holding him up, so he does not have advantage on them. You're gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock him prone. I'm gonna tackle him.
He's like strung up. You cannot tackle him. He is immune to the prone condition.
All right, then I am going to sacrifice 5 hit for 10 plus damage.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna have to re-roll that then, because you can't declare that after you make an attack roll. You have to declare that first. Otherwise, you could see that you hit and be like, "Oh yeah, I hit," so I'm just going to subtract it. You have to. It has to become a risk.
Okay.
So. Oh.
Here's the thing. I feel like that's not fair. Like, why should I get to crit if I have to re-roll?
Hold on. Well, because I'm forcing you to re-roll. So if you crit, you crit. I asked for the re-roll.
All right. I mean, I'm not going to disagree.
So,
seems like
interestingly enough, Archmage 3 disappears.
I don't even need to roll damage?
No, because you banished him.
You just banished him. He's not native to this plane.
You probably sent it back to the material plane where this tower came from.
Wait, wouldn't the first one that I hit done the same thing?
You didn't
crit him.
It had to be what? It has to be on a crit?
Your banishment happens on a crit.
No, it happens when I hit.
No, it happens on a crit. Oh, it does not happen on a hit. It happens on a crit.
No, it's a crit. It's happened every time you crit.
Yeah, you've been playing that way since you got that thing.
Otherwise, you'd just be skipping around banishing like everything that wasn't native. Be like,
Okay.
see you later, Bill.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
You
on
get
a crit.
banished, and you get banished, and everybody gets banished.
Oh yeah, I even wrote it like that.
Nope. Yeah.
I don't know why I forgot, but okay.
I would like to point out that Phil hates your glaive.
Hey, do I get another attack then?
No, because it ends
No.
on the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
But you are now
Well,
no longer
because
slow.
he lost. Yeah, wouldn't as soon as he lost concentration.
Yes, but he was so slow in his attack still.
Yep.
Once his attack hit, the guy disappeared. Now he's no longer slowed. So now he has his reaction.
But you.
Nobody's losing concentration. That mage is still concentrating on that spell. Is my guess. You don't have to be on the same plane of existence to concentrate.
That's a fair point. So let me roll for the hit.
So should I roll damage then?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Because on the banish, he's still taking damage.
This is true.
Because Randy got me with that one when he's concentrating on a spell and got damage.
That should have.
If that's the case, then the other hag would be dead. Just throwing it out there.
Why?
What were you
Because the hag was almost dead. So if the hag took damage on banishment, it would be dead.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't enough. He did the damage and then banished.
I did.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
I do remember that. So you don't speed up right away after you banish this guy from damaging him, but about 8 seconds later you do.
Yay.
Oh, okay. I didn't even roll my. I didn't even roll crit damage.
He totally fell out of the sky.
Yeah.
I did the math. I
was trying to figure out,
how high up are we?
Wow,
You
8
are
seconds.
5 floors up in a mage tower that each floor is 20 feet tall.
And we are tilted.
And you are tilted.
Nice.
Fell straight to his death.
What kind of stupid archmage doesn't have featherfall?
One that's struck by the sleeping curse.
Oh, sure. Tony understands, but Bilbert's just like, what kind of mage doesn't have featherfall?
Alright, so is the puppeteer's turn, and he is going to do 2 things. One thing he's going to do is he's going to swing that archmage around and attack Thanok, or Othig with him. And that is an 18 plus 10, so that's a 28 to hit. You are going to take...
Dang.
19 bludgeoning damage as you are whacked with this mage. The mage is going to take half of that and then half again because he's resistant to damage. So he's going to take some more damage.
Yep. I'm assuming the puppeteer stands up.
Yeah, the puppeteer definitely stands up. And then it is going to cast a spell.
No.
And
I will. I don't know if it's gonna even be much of an issue, but I'll do arcane interrupt.
that's the one that slows it down?
Yeah.
Okay. Mav, this is a 6th level spell.
Eat it.
Okay, so
I'll do it first.
Okay.
is his slow and then my eating the one that doesn't have any consequences?
Muddled.
Or is that muddle with
No,
my...
it was.
No, it is
I
it is the slow.
That's what I thought. Because we had to do it where we were close together and so
Yep.
that it would actually take effect.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so make an attack roll on him.
I thought it was an athletics check, wasn't it?
It is an athletics check. You are correct.
Which is at disadvantage.
It is a disadvantage.
Oh, frick.
Which is probably still going to be a 13. Yeah.
Oh.
Its opposed athletic check, however, is a 12. So,
Yes!
so Mav, you suck up a 6th level spell without any ill effects.
Woo!
Hot dog.
Yeet.
Wow.
And you did not recognize this spell, but it was going to be powerful. And the puppeteer looks nervous. Mav, you're up.
You don't have all those
I get that look a lot.
Oh, man.
What
20.
persuasion? What are you trying to persuade?
that he should be nervous.
Oh. Okay, he agrees.
He almost joined the guild.
All right, so you blast him with a guiding bolt.
Maybe we could send him out for birthday parties.
Thanak, your turn.
Alright. Is that the overs? Yeah, it is. 5 damage is... No. I can't read it. The 3 damage is... Did that get not resisted?
I can't tell. It only tells me that it's partially resisted. It doesn't tell me what got resisted.
Oh, would it? Because half of 9. So add on 2 more because I think it cut the.
It did. All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I've looked for one before. I haven't found one up here.
Okay. Thanak, it's your turn. That brings us back to our.
Oh, I still get my other attack.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Is that over his AC? 5?
That is 5
your
over his
auto attack.
My what?
Did you say your auto attack?
I'm adding another 3
my
to that.
other attack. Add another 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's my turn.
Okay. Oops, not that one. I need.
Add. I'm sorry. Add another 6 to that because the first one had.
Gotcha.
Or not 6. Add 3. Add an extra 3.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. Sorry.
We're good.
Math is terrible.
I got it.
Yep. No,
Filbert, dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, I don't like that.
That force cage or whatever that Marilee's in, that's not a concentration spell.
Nope.
Is there a layer action?
There is. The tower starts to shift more. It has moved a good 4 feet now from the direction it was in. Filbert, that is not going to be enough. He blasts you with the disintegration ray.
Got him.
Sucking it up.
Okay. That's a level 6 spell. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to. I forgot there was. I'm not paying attention.
You can't reach this guy. That's coming from the Archmage on the other side.
Oh, it's coming from the Archmage. Okay, never mind.
Ab, you don't need to do that. I can take it.
Oh, you're a dog, aren't you?
I'm an elk.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, take it. He can take it.
Hold
I was
on,
thinking he was person.
Before you do that, what does disintegration specifically say?
Don't worry about it. I already know how this one works. I
Yep.
got you.
He's fine. The
Mike and I
damage
had this discussion with Randy.
Yep.
Okay.
It carries over. If I drain both his forms, then he dies.
Then it's powder.
Yeah. Then he's powdered.
Because there's one of them. There's one. Or is that's power word kill, isn't it?
I believe it is power word kill.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
But there still is a chance I could kill Filbert here.
Yeah, I mean that's
Not a good
exciting.
one, but there is one. Actually, it's almost impossible, but I could. No,
You'd have to max that out.
I could only reduce you to 1. No, you have 21 damage, so
I do.
yeah, it's going to be pretty close.
You'd have to do 60.
I may laugh if he does 60.
I should clip this to you. It's 55, bro. Plus the 40. That's 95 points of damage I just did to you.
So that does it. That puts
does
him
it.
down.
That disintegrates Phil.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, hold on. Back up the bus.
Yep.
I'll send a snipping tool to you. What I did, I rolled 10d10, not 10d6.
Oh.
So
Significantly different types of damage.
Yeah.
All
right.
6 plus 40, right?
yep. So 55 points of damage.
So minus all of that. 20. So 55 minus 20 is 35.
Yep.
I like the version where Phil said, no, I can take it, and then dies.
Yeah. No, I got Ash.
Yep. No, I'm good. We're
Giant elk to Ash.
Sorry. No,
And
I
I
got another adjustment on you. I thought it was plus 20. It's plus 40. So you got to add another 20 to that. I got really dang close.
Yeah.
Jeez. I just imagine Phil in his elk form looking over at Mav and smiling.
And winking.
Yes. Just
Giving a good solid wink.
these big elk teeth. It's cool, bro. And then Ash.
Why does Filbert's elk have a big gold tooth? Alright.
Oh, that's gross.
Sorry I gave everybody a near-death Filbert scare.
That's alright.
We've had him
Oh my
before.
gosh.
It doesn't phase us.
Yep.
Yeah. Holy cow, you have 5 hit points left.
It's 5
It's okay. He can take it.
Yeah.
No, he took it all right.
Yeah. He definitely took it.
Yep. So, that brings Filbert up. What are you doing, man?
I don't like what just happened at all.
No, you should not.
So I'm going to dispel magic on the string holding the Archmage.
There's a lot of them, and it looks like it's actually part of the creature.
So I don't feel like I could dispel the Archmage out of this.
I don't think.
Existence.
Yeah, I think you would not think that. It definitely looks like he's parasited into this thing, not magically being manipulated.
That's gross.
Yes.
Fine, I'll just moonbeam the big jerk. Moonbeam. Go.
He will fail his save.
Fails, and he's going to take 3d10 radiant damage, and then with my bonus action, I'm going to turn back into a giant elk.
All right. Othig, you're up, and you got all your go.
All the go.
I'll show a no-go.
Alright. Need to... Yeah. Alright.
And we said Moonbeam can't hit more than one target, right?
Yes, it's only a 5-foot circle. So, and you have to get over 50% of a square to do that.
Oh no.
Oh.
Although, Filbert, in this case, I would allow you to hit both the Archmage and it because it is being held by the creature.
That's exciting.
And so you,
Like that's 8 on my recovery.
you're fine. Nothing terrible
Okay.
happens.
I am going to use second wind.
So it would have also taken that
No, I'm not going to do that.
11 Moonbeam damage.
Okay. 11 moonbeam damage is going to kill that guy.
That's perfect.
Oh,
Luckily, this creature's native to this plane. It belongs here.
so did those hits that I was just making go to the puppeteer?
Oh, yes, they can.
Okay.
No, I think probably the first.
Hold on, let me look back.
You've all that 11 damage is all on top of what
What Othig
Ryan
did.
was already doing.
Okay,
So
Yeah.
they killed the Archmage.
so that last attack hits the puppeteer.
The crit hits Puppeteer.
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Don't forget to roll that at advantage.
Why?
In case you
Because
get
he
another crit.
No.
Oh,
He rolled a crit.
yeah, it didn't roll a crit on him, though. Roll another D3 in there, bro.
Yeah, why is it not?
D4.
D4, that's what I meant.
Targeting the Archmage.
Yeah, because you target a different creature.
Gotcha, that's it. So
That's
Oh.
my guess. It's alright, that's a good polar.
Oh yeah, that is totally what happened. Okay.
Alright, so Marilee is still stuck. The puppeteer begins casting a spell, and he says, I will see you again.
Well, in that case,
I'm gonna.
oh,
Is that a
I'm not
one?
gonna know.
Is it a 1?
That is a 1.
Frick.
It's at disadvantage for you.
It doesn't matter. It can't get worse.
And he is
another
not
one.
muddled. Andy, are you sucking this up?
Yeah, suck it up and we'll figure it
Mav
out
is
later.
going to consume it.
Oh. All right. So you consume a plane shift spell.
Is that a 9th level spell?
What's up, Lenny?
It's like 7, I think.
Hold on just a sec. My wife just walked in.
You're good.
Cool. Plane shift is a 7.
Oh, okay.
Aren't you glad you didn't suck up that disintegrate now?
I wouldn't have been shifting out that plane shift, that's for sure.
So he looks terrified now at what you just did because he's not going anywhere. And it is now your turn.
Well, just a second. I have to add some exhaustion to me.
Hi, Lynn.
The boys are saying hi. They're all waving at you.
Oh, hi! Hi!
Hi.
What's up?
Hi.
I can't hear you because Mike has earbuds in.
Because otherwise I get microphone feedback.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what you up to, Andy?
Okay, well,
5 minutes.
That's fine.
Mav is just kind of standing right where he's at. And, he is going to... Oh, wait. What's his...
Pop goes the granite back.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he absorbed a 7th level, right?
Yep.
Alright, so that takes care of 2 3rd levels.
It's cake time.
And he's actually going to come this way. And do...
Hey, go detonate on Merrily and see if it breaks the cage.
Definitely won't.
We're going to... Actually, no. He's going to stay right where he's at. He's going to cast... Guiding Bolt with his Divine Guidance at 3rd level so that he doesn't pop.
All right.
So this is plus 10.
You'll hit him.
And that's going to do that.
And that is going to obliterate this thing. So it begins shrieking
Hey!
and flailing around, and the tower begins to actually fall to the west.
Mav is going to yell at Phil
Yeah.
to grab him.
I will giant elk towards him and just, like, tauntaun him.
Where are you guys going?
Onto the
Well,
teleporter.
we're going to take the teleporter, but can we get Marilee?
You cannot.
No,
she is
she's in the
stuck in a
force
force cage.
Can you just, like, can you do anything to a force cage? I can't even remember.
I can dispel magic.
I believe the only way to destroy a force cage is to disintegrate it.
Well,
In that case, the building will be fine. She'll be in the force cage as the building comes down. She'll just be floating up in the sky. We'll get her later. We got an hour. Onto the teleporter.
Yep, it flat out says this spell cannot be dispelled by dispel magic.
so what if... Does the force cage actually anchors the building?
Parts of it.
I don't know. Do you want to wait around to find out?
I mean,
No. We should go outside.
yeah.
As the building stops, then we have a different issue that we should figure out.
Yeah, because she's going to be in it when it crashes.
Oh my gosh.
As you guys run for the teleporter, make perception checks for me.
She can hear all this, right?
Yes.
Okay. I still don't see anything.
Filbert, you are the only one who sees it. There is color starting to come back to the stones.
We're going back to the real world.
She's going to be... This is going to cause some serious problems.
Well, we don't have anything else we can do right now.
Literally nothing we can do. Are there books around? Is there a library?
There were. I mean, there are. They're falling and tumbling all over the floor at the moment.
Fennec, loot the
Yeah.
body.
Oh, yeah, I'll loot the body.
You're gonna stop and loot the body?
Yeah, sure.
Oh dear.
I'm also going to take the wand that we found and fire it at the force cage.
Okay. Gosh, you got that's such a bad idea. All right.
It's a wonder. It's a wonder.
Everybody make dexterity saving throws as a fireball goes off.
Oh my gosh. Serious?
Serious.
Ay.
Oh. So he's looting the body. Where are you shooting at the force cage? Okay.
27 damage to anybody who rolled less than a 13.
Wait, oh crap, we've still got disadvantage, don't we?
Not on saves.
No, not on saves. I do because
so
I'm exhausted.
That actually didn't go nearly as bad as it could have.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Phil's outside the range of that if it's only a 20-foot fireball, right?
No, because you ran to scoop up Mav to run for the teleporter.
Oh, yeah.
This was already discussed.
Yep,
Am I outside the range? I can't tell if I'm just outside the range or not.
You would be just in the range with... Well, no. You can be outside the range as you quickly do a loot of the body. What did you roll?
A 15.
15. There is, in the pile of mass of tendons and ligaments and other things that this thing was made out of, you find a very strange-looking key.
All right.
How much damage did the fireball do?
27, but you saved for half. You saved for half.
I had 5 hit points.
Didn't you? Okay. Aren't you still in elk?
Not to get through the door. The door is not a huge creature. Isn't fitting through that door.
That's true. Filbert goes down inside the teleporter room. You pick up the key.
Just a second, Filbert.
Okay, there's a lot going on here, guys. The building is shifted, and now the floor is starting to fall away.
I'm grabbing bodies of friends. Thana can't move? Or something?
I can move.
Yep.
Okay.
Mav is half speed. Filbert's alive again. We're gonna move into the portal.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself at a 3rd level.
Okay. You move into the portal. As Stanek, as you run through the doorway, you see Marilee. She's got her hands on the force cage.
I'll put my hand on the force cage and we'll figure this out. We're gonna get you out.
You better.
I don't know how. But we're gonna. We'll figure this out.
And you run to the teleporter. As the teleporter starts to shift, it is almost at a 45-degree angle when you are sucked down into it, and you are now standing at the bottom of a mage tower that looks clean and restored. And that's where we'll stop.
Did you not want to use the key on the force cage?
How can I use...
No, the key was not for the force cage. I won't leave you thinking that that's what that was for.
Just making sure.
Yep. Nope. That was not what that is for.
Dude, this is a great episode. I love this.
Yeah.